I think D.Va's probably the strongest tank right now still, like without a doubt. Like D.Va and Zarya both look really strong. But the reality is if you don't have a good D.Va and you don't have a good Zarya player, you'd probably be better off playing like Winston in a place where it's good, you know? I think that teams have a bit of a tendency to force a hero that they're not good at when they could play something that they are good at, you know? Like you look at Burner making it work on like a huge variety of different things that he's good at compared to a team that will sub in Milgaru and then Milgaru will play D.Va for half a round, you know? Like that's just a piss take. Like he can't play it, don't touch it, you know? Like it's a strong hero, but if you don't have the skill on it, you're best off playing something that you can actually play well. I think D.Va's probably just like the strongest hero, has the most agency to carry, but usually the meta isn't that hard locked. It's not just like one singular hero that you can play all of the time. Maybe at the very, very top to be the best team in the world, it's the combination of who has the best player at the current most broken hero. Guys lying, D.Va isn't busted. Sniper just lying through your crooked teeth. And you copy pasted the same message, so I'm gonna run ads on you now. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for the 100 bits, give me top sound. Wow. Evan Cougar, thanks for the 200 bits as well to ask the same question. Do you think GK have a chance to be top 3 in EMEA? Dude, I can't even remember who's on GK. Okay. Alcad was weaker than VP. GK and Alcad. Yeah, I think they could be top 3. I think GK 100% could be top 3. I think GK's DPS line, very, very, very good. GK's tank, maybe the best in EMEA, or top 2 in EMEA. And for sure GK can be top 3. What's the worst looking team at the moment? Oh. Maybe anyone's legend in DSG? How many teams qualify for the first international tournament? 8 total. Fucking hell, Lucy. Losing all my AFKs over those donos. I love dropping into Hunter's chat every now and then to say hello to the unemployed people. You want to give me a sub while you're here, Daedric Prince? Can we safely say Peps is 5th and another anyone's legend is 6th? who did anyone's legend play in day one? Did they play in day one? No one? I don't know, like Alcad put up more of a fight versus VP than anyone's legend did. Are you Delulu? Totally can. Is there a team missing from these fixtures? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is everyone. So anyone's legend definitely looks like the weakest, right? It looks like 6, 5. Like I feel like anyone's legend Peps would be like a real dogfight. I feel like this one would be a real dogfight. Giving Cougar with an actual, this is a real comment. He's 100 bits. I don't think he's mad at me, Alan. I don't think he's mad at me. If I watch enough Game for Hope videos, do you think I too could be one day hitting the pro level? I keep using grab on walls and blaming my mercy. You'll be fine. It'll buff out. You'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't think Gooshway is too vexed, to be honest. My understanding of Gooshway's engagement with me trash talking OA is that it can't be that big of a deal to him. Hunter, please say something more about the meta so I have something to clip. I mean, I feel like I already said my piece, you know? I definitely think that the off tanks are more better than the main tanks right now. Like, Winston is way more situational and reliant on bans or, you know, the enemy team having a little bit of a lack of flexibility for the most part. Dyer and Diva are still the strongest 2 tanks in the game right now. Unless you're Mil Glizzy. I mean, we watched the POV of Mil Glizzy, right? Like, we watched the POV of Mil Glizzy. Like, he was just terminally throwing, like every other fight. Like, doing atrociously in that map 5. Just getting backpacked by his team. He had good primal rage fights, sure, but his neutral was fucking terrible. Like, he literally lost all of his armor, was safe around a corner and just jumped into 5 players on 400 HP and just died. The primals are good though. The nanotones are fine, but like,
I think,
you know,
the best thing is that he got put in a high pressure situation and it worked out.
Didn't lose.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like a confidence builder, even if it wasn't actually a good performance.
How about Orisa and Haz? I don't think Hazard is very good. I think, you know, we're watching Team Peps play Hazard, but like, that's Team Peps, right? I don't think Hazard is actually very good. I think Hazard requires like quite a lot of resources and takes a whole lot of damage and is really, really squishy. So I think now with the state of Hazard, it's not that great anymore. Like, watching Team Peps go close with Alcad doesn't mean that it's going to be the best hero ever. Because it's not like Alcad is a top team really either. It's sort of just like bum fights where anything can get played. And with Orisa, not sure yet, to be honest. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if Orisa is something that just works uniquely with the fact that the backline for Zeta Division is so strong and can play these poke heroes, and like Orisa is a mid-range poke hero that can push and go box up as well. So I feel as if it's situationally valuable because Orisa works with those guys. Like, it works with, you know, having Violet and Shu, who just do the most damage on both of those heroes in the whole world. But I think if most people were to play Orisa, you'd probably find a lot less value on the Orisa because, you know, you'd just be better off enabling a Vendetta on a Zarya.
I think it complements it really nicely in the sense that Orisa has, especially if you're burner and you hit a lot of your abilities, the spin, the spear, it does a really good job of just protecting your backline, keeping people who are like Kitsune rush pushing, beat pushing, or shifting onto your backline away from them. So if you can hit enough of those abilities and your backline is hitting every shot like Shu and Violet tend to do, there's sort of a really nice, it's sort of nicely complementary. But when we just see like Kiri Lucio Orisa versus Kiri Lucio Diva or something, that's when I'm much less convinced by the Orisa. Like, think that Midtown, for example, from Alcad, it didn't actually feel all that convincing at all, you know?
I mean, Burner's easily one of the best Orisas in the world. Again, like, you know, playing a hero that you're like insanely skilled at. but they picked Orisa over Sig. Surely something special about the horse. Yeah, because Sig can't push. Like, Orisa is a mid-range hero that can push, right? When you're on Sigma, you can't push. You just stand in the mid-ground and you poke and you poke and you poke and you poke. But you can get overrun really easily by a comp that can go fast. So Zarya Vendetta can farm Sigma because the Vendetta can just shit on the Sigma constantly. You know, all of these bubble turns make things really awkward for the Sigma. Comparatively, Orisa, you have a bit of both, right? Like your poke is a little bit weaker than what you have on Sigma, but you can actually spin into the enemy team and one-shot all of the squishies, right? Like if Sigma walks into a backline, you don't get the same ability to like high tempo one-shot a backliner and kill them. Orisa can push, but you can still play mid-range poke, which is valuable when you're playing double flex support, you know? Like you have the Ilari and the Baptiste or whatever. So I think that it's just a good hero to suit their style. But their style is very unique because they have, you know, probably the best Ilari in the world and probably the best damaging BAP in the world. I'm not sure if Shu's not the best rush BAP, I don't think, but I definitely think that he's the best, like, DPSing BAP. He's got the best aim in that role for anyone.
Did you watch the Zaya Falcons series? Yeah, we watched it live. Hell of a series. Really fun one.
Spin and Spear are good into Vendetta as well. Yeah, I suppose. You can spear the Ven.
I guess Orisa can also just, like, it can just survive Vendetta in a way that actually Sigma's really squishy into Vendetta a lot of the time. It sort of becomes like a hit the rock or die type situation.
Would Kiri Lu being less dominant help Sig be more playable in Pro, or is it more so an issue forced on Sig himself? I mean, I think Sig, like, gets play in Pro sometimes. It's not like the worst hero in the world, but it's just not the best either, right?
We see it on
like,
a few defenses, like on
Winston could often be good into Sig because you can like fight teammates away from where the Sigma is, or you can block him like really easily, like you can get over him, around him really easily. But I just don't think that Sig is that great into Vendetta at the moment, and Sig on like flat maps gets run down by like Lucio and Ram as well. So there's like lots of different counters to Sig nowadays, just because of the state of the game. $5 my PayPal, I play Sig the whole match. I mean, you probably should, Sniper. You probably should. Will Ryan be viable ever again? Probably not. Ask Mag on Gibraltar in China.
Just go quiet. Oh. Quiet on the advert.
Just clean feed's just gone dead silent. Yeah.
Okay.
How about Domina?
Something broken.
I think the Domina is sort of just like, it's not quite the same as Sigma, to be honest, because Sigma wants to play in mid-ground spacing, you know? Like Sigma wants to max range the enemy, but I think Domina wants to kind of do the opposite, right? Like a Sigma wants to play as far away as they possibly can to keep on poking over and over again, whereas a Domina kind of wants to get as close as they possibly can for all of the different shoves and such. Like you can actually catch a rotation and you can like hit a crystal charge on a TP rotation or something like that and get people to half, and you can shove people as they swing the corner and you can stun them that way. But the risk reward on Domina is fucking crazy because of that, you know? Like you see what happened to Milgaro in the match where it's like you die in an instant. You have like a 15-second cooldown on your shield and you get walked over so quickly. Zeta win Team Falcons today using Winston and Ana. Yeah, but if you think that they won because they used Winston, like you're crazy. Like they won because they're Zeta.
There's a reason Crazy Raccoon didn't try those heroes.
I mean, it's like, I mean, genuinely in that situation, you know, like, you know, you'd be better off seeing Gushway getting the nano, right? Like, at me for the 15th Prime Primarina. It'll definitely change whether I answer your dumbass questions. Pharmacology. Thanks for the cent, Nelsa. Honest Winston on a Brig Overwatch. Yeah, I mean, like, they were going for the Brig to, like, go and box him with the bubbles, but it's just tough. It's just a hard matchup. Is Proper still him? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really good at Vendetta, if you can believe that.
Minor and major perk, do you think is the most broken? I don't know. Let's get to polishing the left edge. That's a good shout. Let's get to polishing.
Get 'em
Polish your
ready.
left deads, everybody. Q&A time's over, folks.
Unless you subscribe to the Uncoachable Patreon, where the Q&As never stop. Ask a question any time of day, any time of night, and we will get to it in 2 to 6 months' time.
Yeah.
Often quicker.
Paparia, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Thank you very much. Hold on, Extinction 4th place. Show me what you got, Sniper. Leitman, thanks for the prime. Welcome. Thanks, folks. Can you polish a left dead for me, Sniper? Quick. A quick polish. Thank you. Oh, the CJ nades of doom and despair, man. This fucking map. Team Liquid, SSG, and Dallas on top. A1 ends well for NA OWCS partner teams. Unless they're named
Disguise.
Unless you're the shit one.
Brackets,
case...
fuck you toast.
Thanks, Jury Feet Lover 69. Is Twisted Minds the best team? For sure in EMEA. I feel like Zeta Division looks like they could give Twisted a run for their money now. I feel like they have like unbelievable star power on their roster when Burner's in the lineup. But at the same time, I think the Diva Sim stuff that Twisted Minds are sort of signature for does quite a lot to counter out what Zeta Division are actually good at, you know? Like playing this double flex stuff, I don't think it really flies versus a good Diva Sim, like versus the best Diva Sim. Because Harmon is just on a completely different level to TVNT in terms of the ability to go and one-shot everyone on Diva. Like Harmon's quite a good Diva, but TVNT and Ziad are just like on a totally different level with it. And I think that makes a huge, huge difference. Checkmate's right there on Sim, but Checkmate wasn't even playing the Sim very much today. Like Merit's not even close. I still think Team's better, to be honest. If the meta is what people are playing right now.
Is Chronic not better than Lethal on everything other than Cass? No. He's probably better on Freya. I'll give you like Freya for sure. Chronic's better, but everything else I think is really tight. I think we've seen Chronic have some really nice games, but we've also seen Chronic have some really silent games. Whereas I feel like if anything, Lethal maybe a bit of the same, but Lethal has like the turn up in the big games type. I think a lot more.
Feel like we're gonna get another patch and Diva and Sim will get changed. No. Diva has a negative win rate in every rank but the highest. Nobody gives a shit about Sim.
How would you rate Bernard on Diva versus like, pardon me, TVNT Ziad right now? He's definitely, I think, top of the Korean rankings, but I think TVNT and Ziad are on their own level still. Bernard did do a few of those moves right. You know where, what's this? Slap. You know, like that one on Lijiang Tower where Bernard just ints in and just one slap, one bops Chio before the fight type thing. So I think the Burner is the closest out of all of them. But I think I'd still put TVNT and Ziad ahead right now.
The fuck is this? I don't think I can handle this, to be honest. Getting my hairline pushed around by that tortilla will fuck me up.
I can't relate.
Is there a single reason why Lep is still employed? Who are they going to pick instead of him?
Butterfingers Ollie.
Are they all fluffing up their cheeks like that?
I think that's
to, like, soften the blow.
No, I think that's like the game. Maybe is like you got to keep you got to puff your cheeks out, and if they can,
you got to keep the air.
Out, yeah, like that's why they're trying not to laugh and exhale as well. You know.
I think they have water in their mouths. Oh, okay.
It's like a spit take type thing.
Why do they all want to kill Lenny? Can you blame them?
Who do you bet is stronger right now? SSG, VP, or Weibo? Ooh, what a...
Jeez.
Not Weibo.
That sounds like a Nelso Zhang question. You hear that, Nelso? Not Weibo.
It's a Vrar Twitch. It's This meta right now.
Did you really say? You really think not Weibo?
I was literally just about to correct myself because I then just thought, well, actually, it's just with Sunzo in.
Leaving
really
Sunzo are just gonna they're just gonna win, bro. Like,
yeah, so it's actually way more on. So maybe in many ways, like Weibo,
I think Weibo's the best
tested,
of those three.
but look for brightest in like presuming we're on some kind of Zarya Vendetta type meta, you know. Still,
Weibo, as long as Kushui doesn't go near the lineup.
as long as Gushway's left at the bus stop, they will be good for it.
Just leave him at home next time there's a LAN.
Yeah, in terms of SSG versus VP, hard to say. I feel like I'd go. Not really seen enough of your team, but maybe VP. But limited info.
Why are we
really.
hating the Winston goat? It's just not a good Winston patch, man. Just not a good Winston patch. Who's better, DSG, Dildux, or TM? DSG, because they got PGE, and everybody loves a Dark Lord. Get that one last ad break in before the game start. Yeah, what you think? I think yes.
Ain't that your org, bro? Yeah. But they don't pay me to lie.
Yeah, only T1 pays me to lie. Prime FF7 or Fielder? Depends, Thigby. Is there a fantasy score on the line?
Are they playing Moira at the time?
Jamal's still on the team. I thought he's just full on studying right now. Jamal's a fucking bum, bro. Like that guy's always just
he's
faking it.
He is less on SSG than Unter is on T1.
He is just a LARPer, bro. Like, full-time LARPer.
He doesn't even have a robe.
No robe. Sub Razor for disguised.
Who is better, Blissey or Unter? At what activity?
Hunter, is it your fault the T1 lost to Onsite Gaming? Yeah. Exclamation mark wound Hunter. Like
Lucio? Blissey's better. I've never seen Blissey Ajax to Emong. Closing the blinds, Hunter by far.
Wait, should I open the blinds? Should I ascend for this match?
Can you remember how to do it?
You and Bliss have got about the same beat push success rate. I'm opening the blinds. Let's ascend for this game. Go ahead. I'm coming home.
Is Cat really weak in pro play? Yeah. We've not seen any of it in any region, pretty much. They got outside of maybe some like last minute recontest when you just need to get back super fast. So, yeah, really weak. We've not even seen it as a bit of a utility pick on certain maps, you know, to reposition a tank or anything like that. I think too easy to shoot out of the sky if your hit scans can aim, and unfortunately for the Cats, all the hit scans can aim. So bad. Everything else is just stronger right now.
Thigby, apparently people are fucking with the new video you made. It did fire your eyes, but yeah. Shout out. The light bit is actually so annoying. It's so bright in my eyes. You're low-key good for one tomorrow if you're locked. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Just what you should do is you should schedule it for like Wednesday or something if you make it. Because Wednesday I'm gonna be day off. So that'd be a good day for it.
A nice restful day off.
It's a really nice restful day off where I'm definitely not moving house. And that's why I'm not streaming. Alright.
Right. Spacestation Gaming versus Disguise. 2 games left. OWCS North America. Lijiang Tower to kick us off. SSG got the map pick, but they conceded first ban, so it's a Kiriko ban from DSG. And what was that? Was it Vendetta on the other side? Yeah, Vendetta on the other side from... Pardon me, from SSG.
Alright. We're not synced up yet. We haven't had the opportunity yet.
19, 18, 17,
numbers.
16, 15.
Just worked.
13. Did you hit the live button?
SSG 3-1 DSG. No, I just pressed the right arrow. Close enough. Rory theory.
Better number wrong arrow.
Yeah, SSG's going 0-3 to DSG. They're about to get plowed. It's going to be rough.
It's a bad day.
I see to see. Thanks for the prime. Welcome. C to C. Appreciate that.
Oh,
all right, you show back.
Mirror? What are we up to?
Honest RAM mirror. Diva's available, but we're going to get an honest RAM mirror nonetheless.
Keep it
Not
honest.
sure why. It's going to be Sim,
everyone
but
forced onto Baptiste, so there's no way a Diva can kill a Baptiste, as we all know. So
is Rocket dialed right now? He's starting on Venture.
I can dig it. I mean, SSG played Sim previously, right?
I'm
yesterday.
holding just fine. I'm holding just fine.
We'll be committing to this one now. Skyle.
Yeah, committed to the bit. Zuki for Skyle. Rocket on the Venture. PG is already somehow taken incredibly low. But SSG, of course, have the point control. They're wrapping. Oh, no. Rather, it's Disguise wrapping around main. Is that Lethal always lonesome up on the high ground? They know that he's there, too. So
we're just going to get him.
I feel like...
Get him.
Can they get him? Or just jerk off and do nothing and then let him shoot you in the back. I like that too.
Point. Yeah.
yeah, give the point. And now here comes Lethal on the flank. No! Oh my god! Those turrets absolutely packing up poor little Lep. Rocket's found Sugar Free in the back. The PG and Lep have both been taken for a ride. Lep's dead first. And that is going to be what looks to be a rather easy one for Spacestation. Skull finds Ultraviolet actually, so maybe there's a slim chance of recovery here in the mid-fight. Rocket falling off the map, probably not going to be a good omen for that. And yeah, Disguised. Bit caught in the mid-ground, it felt.
Yeah, wanted to go deal with that Emray, then couldn't deal with that Emray, so then they went in, just got themselves in a pincer, and then just got fried by those turrets. SSG had plenty of time to set up for that one, and they will get the first cap as a result of this. Walk up to the choke now, and it's Disguise who have to play retake. Rocket's going to come through the choke first, clear some turrets, try and poke Hawk back. Shield is up as he pokes it through. Form is going to be forced. Tread trying to take a little bit of space. Skyle now roots him there with that binding chain, forced him down, but a TP away from Hawk, so they concede some space. But now they've got a few players split. Look at UV, the chase is on. PG's going to find one.
He's down.
UV's run all the way back to spawn. It's a really awkward position for SSG to be in.
Yeah, now PG can wrap around to the point side, and they might just be able to start leveraging the flip here. You see the fast wrap around. Out comes the override protocol from Lethal. Skyle drops the Sanctuary on the point. Flip goes through to Disguised, and it's another clinical Space Station Gaming Simcom coming through. Disguised after the Sanctuary is down. They have to walk forward and find some more. You can see Tread's trying to block the Baptiste. Hawk is all alone in this world, and there is no help coming to him. Lethal back at point. Ultraviolet drops the window. Skyle's just peeking it! Oh, he can't get out. He's stuck in the corner, I suppose. But Lethal is traded with Skyle, so it's not like it's lost for Disguised. But Lep is so far away from that beat, he's going to have to hold it down. Look at Rocket hiding on the flank.
Sneaky, sneaky, looking to try and catch someone, assassinate him, but all of SSG are going to swing out. Main is going to TP towards point, trying to get away from this. They flip to the other side of the map.
They caught out Skyle.
Out, but Lucio dive in right now. PG still trying to peek, but Sugar Free is giving him the jukes. He can't find him, but
Lep's got him.
Back of the head. Glock to the back of the head. Lep comes back from spawn, and Disguise now in a decent position, but Hawk is traded. Tread not out the woods yet. As SSG are going to try and regroup, but look, Rocket is in behind them. And this is just, what a crazy night market this is.
Was Hawk and Lenny the problem on SSG? I think so, Thigby. From what I've seen thus far, Lenny, Simwall to go down to Lep, hitting him in the back. We still don't have beat. I swear in EMEA we would have seen 3 beat drops apiece by now. Lep closing in on his first beat drop right now. Rocket has the tectonic shock as well. Ollie, about 5% ahead. Not sure if they're going to go for build your beat first and then push with it. Surely he thinks that Lep has beat at this stage. Oh, Rocket on the side. Has the tectonic shock. Rips it early. Kites in, or rather jumps in. Lep still doesn't have beat, finally drops it. Tread dies trying to wait for it. Hawk drops the Annihilation. Tread did have Annihilation, by the way. And Disguised, come on, guys. Out of the ground comes Rocket. He's done no damage with his ultimate. And they're going to kite this one out. They're going to give it to SSG.
Tread was expecting the beat didn't arrive in time. Tread died of old age waiting for that beat, but he does have an Annihilation advantage, and they have a Sanctuary for that, for this retake, so they will get themselves immediately back on point now. SSG, they are 93% down, so it's going to be a real tough one. They have to keep it out. Sanctuary's going to come out. Rocket's going to kill one onto Lethal. That's no override protocol. They're just dead. The Annihilation goes down. They've just been run over. No protocol. The window went out, but Tread goes right through that one. Sky's got a Sanctuary if they even need it. Leopard's guarding the coast. Admiral, though, too slippery, gets on top of that now. No problem for the the touch, but we need more. Hawks trying to come back on Doom. No touch, DSG win the first round.
Don't exclamation mark Chris Theory, you fucking rats. We don't need this right now. Thoughts on Ram? Forgot to ask earlier. I don't know. He's okay, but he's not as strong as he used to be. He's squishier than he used to be, and he's not as survivable as he used to be, right? He just ain't what he used to be. Just a little squishier. SSG lose that? Unbelievable.
9-1 PG.
Fucking believable.
3-3 sugar-free. Ship for screenshots to Twitter.
Yep. At the end of the day, Lenny back on the sim. Just hell bent on playing these sim comps, the old Space Station gaming. And by God, it bears fruit. Disguised once again playing a counter. Hawk is on Hazard. Lenny's over to the Pharah now, so SSG looks like they're counter comping. Disguise should go back to spawn and swap Diva, swap Tracer.
Yeah, they're having a little look. Where are they going? Just to White Room?
They're going to lose.
They're
what they're going to do.
They're waiting for a late peek into White Room. A surprise, but nobody's there. Rocket's going to swing onto point. The rest of SSG are on the far side on coast now, getting a nice angle for Sugar Free and Lethal just to spam down here. Lethal's playing more from the main position and Hawk's position above him, so a very split, spammy position. The onus is on Disguise to try and clear this high ground.
Oh, Hawk slashes across the point, actually. This is a bit dicey for him. He's used all of his turn just going for an aggro angle. Good poke from Skyle. He pokes Lethal completely back. Tread trying to tap the point, trying to get the cap here, but there's so much output from Lethal. Hawk once again using his slash just to touch point, but you can't play Hazard like you're a Ram. You need to find a juicy target. Rocket drills Hawk into the middle of the point, but Lethal's going to take him down before he can hit the ground and get underneath it. Now Hawk goes slashing in, marking the back line as Lenny's in as well, and this is looking ropey for Disguise. Rocket really no value on the venture. He has made the move over to the Tracer now, but honestly, that first fight, it was rigged from the start.
Thank you very much, Crozzy, for the 25 months. Tier 3 as well. Huge one. Huge one from Crozzy, sending us towards now 300. Thank you very much, Crozzy. Appreciate the long-time support. Tracer and Diva is the choice from Disguise. Was a very elongated first point, so SSG going to have both DPS ops and a window to throw at them. Now a great opportunity. PG has that override protocol, and he was on fire with him. He's going to try and make it work again on this one. Hazard comes around the corner, but PG just pretends he doesn't exist. Now going to fire a few heavy rounds at this. Big splash damage onto the window, but no kills, no follow-up. UV's managed to D-peak. Will be a single ult trade for a single ult trade. Leap onto the side, but now DPS ults available for SSG.
Oh, push forward for Hawk now. Slash onto Tread. He's so low. He will lose suit. The lamp's a bit late from Skyle. Battlebot out in main from Lethal. Great trade from Skyle actually over on the side. PG had the angle as well, but I don't think this is doable. You got to pull out your pistol, Pete. He's walking into a wall, and it might just be over for PG now. He's going to die extremely late. Skyle dead too, and Disguised. No legs on this control center.
I promise you, Cruzzy does do legitimate subscribe, and it's not a Cruzzy meme at all. He does it. PGE will be swapping over onto the cast now, something to try and get a little bit more proactive. Disguise have been slow cooking these ultimates. They now have a window, nearly have a beat. They just need to be very wary of this barrage as they walk up, or any kind of tempo time for Admiral. The type of comp SSG have, I don't think they're looking for aggressive beats. I think they'll be quite happy just a second beat. And PGE is on a merry old adventure all the way behind him. He's coming.
He's trying to go for the max fall-off range flank here. Skyle drops the window. Downpour immediately hits Skyle. No lamp challenge from Skyle. No beat challenge from Lep. Mind you, it is 90%. So let's get POV of Lep here and see if we can get a 1v9 beat. Because this is absolutely fried. PG and Lep taxiing around. Maybe they have to go high ground or something? Like, it's just so fucking over. Solo beat for Lep. Barraged inside. Back it up. Get the fuck out of here. 150 damage flank from PGE. Love that from him. Really, just incredible.
PG on the flank, binoculars in hand. I can see him.
That's an Ellis look. It's an Ellis look. I need a look emote. I need an unto look emote. I think I need a look. I need a spin. I like the look one though. This is awesome.
This is Pep's Theory, not Chris Theory.
Nice try on the tab method, Lucy. Wow, Lenny is off sim and the game is so easy. Get his ass back on sim.
What are we
He's going to go Pharah here.
Oh,
Hawk's on Diva now too, so I think it's officially over.
There's the Ellis look.
Has the game audio just gone dead silent? Because they're in the skybox. Like they just keep doing this for some reason, like a little bit too high up in the sky, and they let the neutral play out for so long. Anyhow, Hawk stepping forward now. Shield is up, but Lenny, he's staying on the sim, so it is winnable for Disguised. Lenny's on sim, folks. It's a winnable fight. Skyle comes in aggressive on the Mizuki, misses the binding chain. Admiral is so low. Rocket finishes the job. Tread gets a little fedora thrown at him from downtown. 3 players on the cart for Space Station Gaming, but they found the D-suit onto Hawk. So 5v3, press forward now. They're going to break the TP. They're going to get the cap right back. And Lenny, because he hasn't died, because he's playing KD, he's stuck on sim.
Awkward position now. They're going to regroup with everyone and look to go again. Lethal with a bit of a wide angle, but nothing doing. But honestly, Disguise now, they'll be happy. The direction SSG are coming, Tread can just mirror point for basically forever. They're going to just spam damage onto this one. A narrow corridor, so these nades from PG are doing a lot. They go for a window, a fake window though, as Hawk tries to walk up. But Tread will just be the anchor. He can contest this for ages. Hawk will go for a fly through. The SSG of the team making more damage. PG is just pumping stuff into there. He nearly has an override protocol ready to go. More pressure comes through. Little
Root on Hawk
as well. PGE 6% away, slow onto him too. There's a chance now. Lethal has an override protocol first, actually, but Sile has for Sanctuary. Sanctuary on point now. Window in play as well. It's going to keep him safe. Now Lem for quicker beat. The beat comes out. They force for Lamp. They chase down Sugar Free. Goes for a cross map. PGE connects it because he always does. UV is forced off a map and Disguise. Great fight for him there.
No, Hawk is not staggered. Disguised, they did use quite a lot of ultimates for that one. That was 2 for SSG, that's 3 for Disguised. Lenny, he's made the executive decision to swap off 70% of a symbol. I was really hoping he would stick it, because if that was the case, it might have been 100-0. Now Lenny's on a hero that he can play, though, so this is getting a little bit scary for Disguised. Tread has the Annihilation. He might want to run it down over to the bridge. B-push comes through, and Scar's dead before he can even hit the ground. Might just play for stall at this point, as Tread on the payload is going to go down. And what do you know? All it took was Lenny getting over to Farrah. Rockets traded lethal. Flip comes through. Pulse finds Lenny. Hang about now. What have we accomplished? No DPS. Maybe a fast retake?
Yeah, a real stylish way to do not a huge amount, but maybe the trades can get him in. The problem is, Farah's going to be in this fight so quickly, but they're going to try and walk for bridge nonetheless. Treaders the Annihilation here, as Hawk's going to look to just give a little bit of space by time for his DPS. SSG now back to 5, but low HP already. Sugar Free, they're going forward. PG's got that cross-map pistol, sending it down. More damage as Tread tries to close the gap. It's a Poco Bomb from Hawk. He's going deep for it. Annihilation.
Hawk's dead.
9 at 1 as well. Tread gets it slow. It's perfect from Tread as well. Sugar Free away. He's so low. PG snipes him from the other side.
No,
and now
you
we're gonna
dumb
pop the ult
fuck!
For no reason at all.
That's so,
don't die, for love of God.
Bad.
Going into
They're pushing
spawn.
into spawn now. They're going all in. Tread is running down Admiral. He's got his wizard staff out, trying to air it out. Lep's dead. Tread's dead. Rockets found the trade onto Hawk. It's a 3v3. It's low-key doable. Rocket's good for one more. It has to be lethal to touch. Disguise take map 1.
Disguise have taken the map. Are Disguise the best team in North America? It's starting to look that way.
Oh my God.
I've got a first time nah, but it's a first time yeah.
The Dark Lord. Unfucking believable. It's just illegal. Get off sim!
Oh my God, I'm rich. First time I'm rich. That was a 10% of Disguise believers. The Dark Lord strikes. First time Dark Lord strikes. Look at these KDs as well. 20 and 3 PGE.
Lenny's playing sim like he's super straight, man. Like, you've got to get him off that shit. Just not happening. Hello, Bunnykins. Have a bounce.
Big win. 100k to 10k. That's not the way you want to go.
That Emre ult from PGE.
Just
like,
preposterous.
5v3, 80% that nobody on the screen.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He rises into the sky, the Dark Lord, and he sees nobody at all. Map 1 stats up. Thank you very much, Artemis. Let's take a look at some numbers, chat.
When we get a Chris post-series interview, homosexual, the second this series ends, I'm hitting the sheets. Like, that's the
There's another map.
Series. Actually,
another series. Don't hit the sheets.
Yeah. Okay, no sheets, no sheets. I'll take it.
Alright, Tread got 0 for that. A classic break-even win. UV got 7.5. Hawk got 6. Sugar Free got 1.5. Admiral
When
got
you have the best
5.5.
Diva Tracer in the region, so you play Ram Sim.
PGE got the most points. By a bit, 11 for PGE.
Dark Lord. Dark Lord.
It's all in his aura.
Gracious. PG's getting a wing for every kill from Disguised? What, like the big boss is playing him DoorDash or something? Like, streamer privilege, man.
He's sitting next to him, and every time he wins an ult fight, he gets a little wing. Like Pavlov training.
Fuck you, Chris.
Thank you to Lion God J for the gifted tier 1 2 Sugar Free. I'm sure a consolation prize for Lenny.
I'm sure he'll feel better about this now.
This will make it all okay.
And this is really the power of the second band on display here, folks.
Can you hear bells?
Yeah, a little jingling.
Is there someone ringing their bell?
Zero width fedora. Yeah, I'll chuck it on. Ding, 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 ding. Bring out your dad.
It was a Vendetta and Kiriko ban for SSG and DSG respectively. SSG is Disguise level team. Yeah, what was it Lethal said? Who did he say that about? Was it? Forget now.
Oh man. Already this series is more fun than I was expecting, to be honest.
This was meant to be the quickie before we got to the real series.
Yep.
And wow, shout out to
Chrissy's keeping it competitive.
Shout out to Thea Queen Pin, who before that series started said PGE 32 and 1 performance incoming. 20 and 3 were pretty close.
Wait, did Chris just ban first?
Ooh, let me get eyes on this.
His mental's folded, bro. His mental's folded.
A Lucio ban.
Just they Tracer ban instead of Diva banning on this map. I guess they have Tread, they don't want a Diva ban.
Yeah, they want the Diva as well, right? They're just gonna...
Yeah, they just never Diva ban then.
It's kind of like it kind of just puts both teams in an awkward situation.
Yeah. Do bans carry over? Is Lucio banned for every map now? No, it's just once per map, and you can only use the one ban once. So like, Vendetta got banned on first map, so then that team can't ban Vendetta for the rest of the series. But it's only for the one map.
Where on it? These bells are driving me insane. I keep thinking I'm crazy.
Is it in the clean feed?
Presumably. Seems unlikely someone would be able to ring like some sort of church bell so loud that both you and I could hear it from our locations.
Just so unusual.
Just, I don't understand where it's coming from.
You've been hearing them all morning? I wonder for whom the bell tolls. EG unironically looks better, what the fuck? Yeah, just wait until he has to verse a Tracer. Disguised have used the Tracer ban, so maybe they've mind-controlled Lenny into playing Sim for a second map. Bring me my channel points, Hunter. I'm telling you, that's none of my business. I don't handle that shit. Bother the mods, and have a dancey with Bunnykins.
He's the words guy.
Ready for battle.
Maybe the giant clock tower? No, but they've been ringing for ages before the map started.
All right. Okay. SSG, they're on Zarya. There's a Kappa comp. Lep's on a cute hero. There's no Tracer, so maybe you can get away with it too.
That's the target, isn't it, you know? Force Lep off of Lucio. Let's see if they can exploit that.
I mean, I think the counter ban from Disguise is really, really good, right? The Tracer ban means that Lep can play more free on this again. Won't be pressured, won't get clipped. They can play the double flex. Lep played a lot of the Juno Kiri stuff last year on, God, what was the team even called? Was it... was it Nightmare?
Yeah. Like pre-SSG, right? Was it Nightmare?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, it was
so it's going
Nightmare.
to be a TP out. Lethal will be on Emray. Sugar Free is staying on to the sim here. It's a bat brig.
He's on sim again? I'm crying.
Don't cry. I'm sure it will be fine. As the SSG streamer, I will assure you this is going to be fine. They are all on the low ground. They are taking a beating. A defensive bubble and a 0 energy Hawk. Everything will be fine. A bubble around the corner. Now we got the double beams going, and Rocket will
Rocket's
be
dead.
forced away. Lethal pins.
No, Lenny on Sim
him.
is dead, actually. My bad.
Sugar Free is dead. The lamp is out now, but seems to be for no one at all. That's going to be the backline falling as well, but I think it's important at this point that we all just remember everything's fine. Lethal was traded PGE, and now we have a pick to walk with, exactly as planned.
Everybody, don't worry. Lenny is the Sim of North America. He's going to pull it back from this. Space Station Gaming, a minute 10 burned off the clock. No ultimates online for either side just yet. Disguised, though, all they have to do is just keep on finding Lenny off these TPs. TP comes underneath. Tread going to shift straight up onto the high ground. Space Station starts swinging the corner, but that is the nade of the day from PGE. Forces the shift out immediately, and they're also balled up. They need to make a play on the Sim, but look at this flank from Skyle. He's just shooting from behind on the Kiri for so long. They haven't cleared him either. They TP forward. They try and run down PGE, but PGE slipped away. Unbelievable. He hasn't slipped away. That's Kappa Flapper. They're out in the open now, but Lenny's traded. It's a 4v4. Now up on the high ground, there is Rocket. Ultraviolet's trying to run him down, but I think he's taking the Mega Health Pack. He might be able to give another run for their money here. Oh, Rocket tries to find a trade. Not going to happen. There's a lot of ultimates for Space Station.
Yeah, told you it was fine. A simple flip, and then they pick up Hawk on the other side. They just start forcing it now. They've got the window to make this cross real difficult. Disguise are going to have to sort of launch themselves at this. A very early override protocol. It's going to force a Kitsune rush out in response here. Lethal will probably be happy forcing that one out. PGE has used it back on the other side. Tries to hit the cross mapper here. Defensive bubbles come through. Splash damage, but no kills. Another tag onto Lethal. That will just be an even trade. Now the window is out. It may making it hard for Tread. Lep comes through for Ray, but they've lost Rocket already. They're trying to use for Ray to push. But look at Admiral. He's not letting anyone pass. He's getting juggled around, but a bubble onto that one. Now a bomb onto Point on the high ground as well. Tread going for the mech, denied by UV. Lamp around the corner. And SSG handle that big ult trade. No problem. Disguise used both support ults and a bomb and a protocol to try and get past there.
That was a pretty expensive... Oh, fucking yawning. That was a pretty expensive one from Disguise, to be honest. I think the override protocol from PGE, a bit early, to be honest. I mean, they'd already invested the Kitsu. They already had the point touch unlocked, so no need to throw into it until you can actually push through the choke. Wait until there's another layer of the fight coming online. Skyle side angling, but unfortunately missing a lot of his shots on a Hawk. He has to Suzu himself to maintain this position. Nobody's come up to clear him just yet, and he's going to poke away at Lethal in the back. Now, it's going to be Admiral jumping up onto the high ground and immediately getting the better of him. So, TP back for Skyle, and they're conceding a hell of a lot of space. Simwall and Grav both available for SSG. Got to be careful if you're a Disguised Head right now.
Gonna flip onto the coast now, looking for Vendetta. Have to be careful about those boops, though. We'll try and bait him out, baits out the swing. Now a chance to push back onto Rocket. They TP back, and Treader's kept the point anchored here. Skyle's on the flank too, so SSG just trying to deal with these threats on the left and the right at the moment. Now they push forward. Another TP timing coming through. Yeah, I think it's a fake one, though. Tread comes in forward. Simwall's gonna counter out a lot of this, though. Can he thread the needle? Lots of damage. Rocket dives in. Can Rocket find a trade? He doubles down, but UV seems to have given him the slip. They keep pushing forward, but PGE, an important trade. Rocket is still behind as well. Rocket will get shut down by Admiral, though. Hawk is 1 HP, so SSG a back step inside. They need to try and pocket Lethal over here as well. They still have the grab window, though.
PGE manages to find the kill. Ultraviolet trades him out, though, and there's a window and a grab both available. Tread holding it down on the cart. Skyley's about to have that Kitsu. He's going to throw it down the second it's available. Surely get that 1%, man. Now comes the Kitsune rush now as they press forward. Hawk, he can go for a grab off the payload, but Tread looks to be fine to touch. He's dead. Suzu splashes on the floor, and now it is desperate for Disguised. Now it's doomed for Disguised. 3 minutes 20 on the clock for SSG as they press onwards. Brutal.
Ult snowball in play as well. Kitsune rush and this override protocol ready to go. Lep's going to have a Ray in response, but it's going to be very difficult to use that Ray. All the splash damage Lethal can throw out into that one. So instead... I'm going to have to concede the title of the dinkiest Kiriko in Estonia soon. Don't worry, Tomix, you can get it
Lethal!
back. Lethal now, super low, has that protocol ready to go, but not committing it just yet. Ray comes out from left to push forward, and will mirror with Kitsune rush.
Oh, nice lamp.
Yeah, Lamp gets the Hawk out of that one. Now the override protocol, but Lethal pretty low. Can now peek, trying to air shot Lep. Can't find anything though. Will just take some splash damage maybe onto Tread. Looks for the backline here. Forces him to deep peek at least. Throws a nade out, and they've got him down to this final corner. And Lethal, a late kill onto Sky. I wonder Look at this, the snipe from Hawk, he hits it! Right click across the map, and now there is no backline, and SSG are all over this. Tread with a desperation annihilation, but it is just desperate. PG will slide into spawn, but Sugar Free will shut him down, and SSG in complete control of third point.
Oh no, man. Rocket's been mind controlled to match the sim. Should have jumped on the Farah or something. Cargo reckons the payload's been successfully delivered. I mean, I guess he's right. SSG, though. First point looked absolutely ropey for them, but then second and third, just absolute free fall. Just pushing all the way through. No resistance. Every alt turn for Disguised being kited out and just continual push. Rocket, just put the Farah in the bag or something, man. Like, come on. Don't mirror the sim.
Mirror the sim.
We saw his sim yesterday. Wait, who did they play yesterday?
They played Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, he's going 2-9 versus Dallas, bro. Like, you're not the sim player. You're not that guy.
2-9, feeling fine.
Shouldn't be feeling fine after 2-9. Put the sim in the bag.
Hypothetically, if I have Rocket in fantasy, is it cooked? Not yet, but it's really close to being done.
Hey, Flack, I get that Rocket's your friend, but friendship does not transcend going 2-9 on Symmetra, you know? Like, there's limits to what a man can
None of our
overlook.
homies go in 2-9 on Symmetra.
Yeah. I've opened your eyes? Wide open. Wish I could open my fucking eyes, Flack, but, you know, we can't always get what we want.
Get some of those cocktail sticks, Max, and just sort of, you know, prop them open Tom and Jerry style.
Oh, God. I mean, maybe in the break between this and the last series, I can go down and buy myself a six-pack to get me through the end of the day. Like, PG going for the Widow shots in spawn. Nothing happening for the moment. It's nothing there. Lenny's on the Echo now, so, I mean, you can consider this one a full hold, to be honest. Maybe we can trick them into playing sim on another map, but not here.
Lethal, going to be on the Widow here, taking that scope shot. Finds nothing on the first swing. Now going to a more passive angle. PG is swapped onto the Sojourn, Rocket onto the Vendetta, so alongside the Diva Disguise are very much going to be able to, or looking at least, to close the distance on this backline, while SSG will prefer to play a slower style, mark the flank, just keep control of everything, and give Lethal full sightline towards that point. But you can see Tread and Sky are already taking a deep position on this left-hand side.
Yeah, just trying to deepen their position for the moment. Lethal back of main goes for the Widow shot, but he's going to have to hook back up onto the high ground, which is where Tread is, but I suppose getting marked out a little bit. Maybe not, actually. So Lethal just hooks straight in there, gets a Suzu force, doesn't hit the shot onto PG in main. Car just keeps on rolling now, right? And Disguise, they haven't even had to win a fight to break the first corner. Tread's quite low, might be losing his tennis suit here. Suzu's good. Shift back up onto the high ground as well. Kappa, he's just going to take a beating from all around. Lethal's going to get the better of PG. Wins that Widow duel. Overhead slash comes through from Rocket looking for more. Lep, watch it, son! Jumping around, but not going to get it. Skyle on the flank. Gets the kill onto Lethal, but we're still down a little bit. Skyle dead with Suzu and TP with no teammates, unfortunately.
Tries to hit the client strafe Lethal, but Skyle too wise in that one. He's played in Europe too, and it's going to be SSG able to stabilise him. But we did concede a whole lot of cart for that one. But because it was such a weird fight where they just sort of conceded space, there wasn't actually too much trading going on. Disguise haven't charged a whole lot of these ultimates so far, so SSG are going to be close to 5. Disguise close to really just this Kitsune rush.
PG is 35% on his ult at the moment, so he's been respecting the Widow a little bit too hard for him, and it's already died to the Widow once. Tread just spamming away at Hawk, but Hawk already has the bomb. Lethal pops the Widow walls, hooks underneath. He's going for an aggro peek here. Doesn't find PG. Misses once, misses twice. PG actually kills Lenny. He's got him on lock, man. He's mind-controlled Lenny. Lenny cannot beat this motherfucker. Hook up onto the high ground now. Looking for more. PG once again. Hit the client strafe. Duck in the shoulder. Round and round. Dodging back and forth. Tread forces him off the high ground, and Lethal back of main for you. So many ultimates still available for SSG, though. And Disguise. What? Tread peeks the Widow and goes down. Disaster.
They're trying to pocket PG out of this one. Lep's now a little bit split on his left-hand side. The hunt is on. Lep's trying to get him his way out of here, but Hawk will not let him escape. There was a Vendetta behind, but Rocket can't find anything, and Disguise will be fully reset as SSG get all of these late kills now. Double support Oppo, double DPS ult, and a Diva Bomb. If you can count, that makes 5. Going to be a big ult trade on this final point, but Disguise, in theory, have more layers to get there. You can see UV actually posted a little bit forward now. I wonder if they're going to go for an early trade, try and force one of these support out far away from the objective, because both of them on the objective will be hard for SSG to deal with. They haven't committed to anything just yet, though, but Sugar Free having a look underneath, and Lethal still has his sightline. Peak now in main. Lep hasn't crossed yet, so he has to be careful. He goes now, manages to find the timing. Bomb has been forced on the high ground by Hawk. He will get pocketed Funas and be okay. Gets back into that mech, but that's one ult bled out.
He's clocking. Block it.
He
Block
needs
it.
help. Pocket. 8 HP. The copy from Sugar Free onto the backline now. Kitsune Rush has been traded, but they're about to have a few more bombs. Here comes the ray from Lep, but it needs to do everything. Lep's trying to avoid all these divas, but there's too many divas. Lep's in trouble. It's going to be one final touch from Sky, or they stay on point, but it's going to be some very late deaths here. I don't know if they can find anything. Tread's going to try and play his life, but it's so tough now.
Yeah, well, it was a given that they were going to full hold this. Lenny's off sim. Spacestation Gaming looking very comfortable. Rocket getting pumped on the flank by Lenny. Tread out of suit and dead. And Disguised, no hope here on the offense. Unfortunately, it appears that the Wizard's spell has worn off, and Lenny is playing heroes, where he can really kill everyone. Disguised, evened up on the scoreline now, 1-1.
Right back into SSG there. No worries on Rialto. I told you it was all going to plan.
Yeah, that's the Lucio ban. Probably the biggest one, right?
Yeah, Lucio Banner and Rialto. I think generally if I'm Disguised, I'm looking really just to play Kiri Lucio Diva or Kiri Lucio Ram, maybe more specifically type matchups. 25 and 1 for Hawk. 9 and 1 for Rocket. 17 and 1 for UV.
Another clean performance for Rocket, really. Oh, the snipes from Hawk, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay.
Tasty.
Could have had Ryan from the O instead of Rocket. I'd probably take Rocket. Ryan did have that. He did have that clip on Vega though.
He had a good Suravasa.
I mean, he's also
he broke
not too shabby at the Vendetta, right? All right, add time.
Reds? It's a reasonable question. If I have to see another Team UK is so fucked message acting like we weren't running JK Cronus lineups 3 years ago, what are you gonna do, Toby, huh? Crash out? Oh no. What's this emote? Jake Riptire?
It's not adding that, am I now?
I'm not convinced. It's like a weird photo of Jake, no? He doesn't look quite real in it.
Bigby, you're the best, man. You're just the best. Under a rare serious message, do you still do coaching? I think I'm gonna close my coaching sales, to be honest. Like, maybe I'll do it like sporadically or something, but like I'm just way too busy with the stream. I have like a couple of sessions that I need to catch up on, but yeah, like
or something maybe.
I'm gonna like, I think I'm gonna like close all bookings and close the website because it's just like I have a couple of people that have been like rescheduled because of me being busy, and it's just like it's just too much for the stream. Like, yeah. There'll be like periods where I'm probably doing nothing, but like I don't even know when those are in the current schedule.
Well, I could probably add stuff to that calendar now the World Cup things are out.
What's up, Virginia? How you doing, mate? Being unemployed is hard, I get it. You wouldn't last a day in my shoes, Oren.
Yeah, you actually
right
would.
now.
Yeah.
I'm so serious, Oren. You would not last. You would not last a day.
You can tell for people who who have never really done anything. Because, like, all my friends I speak to have a real job are just like, you're fucking crazy, you know? Like, this is insane. Hey, Open Grip. Yeah, normally the scores will be updated directly on the website. I believe Korea is all up to date now, but because we've had a few stability problems with the website, we've been focusing on trying to fix those in the back end. So the update of the scores is a little bit slower, but they will be added to the website probably by like Monday at the latest, depending how late these games go. But normally they'll be updated a little bit more as we go. There's just been a few other problems to deal with this week. But if you do want any of the other scores in the meantime, if you go to the OWTV.gg, you can see the sort of live scores. All I see is the leaderboard though. Have you like clicked on the players and stuff? Because maybe it's like easy to see on Korea, because I think more of the scores are in. Oh, let me show me my roster. Let me log in. I need to re-log in. Like if you click on the players, it should give you a history if I'm not mistaken. You have to do it from roster. Oh, I see. Oh, it's because the roster's locked. I see. So you can sort of see from your players, obviously, and there'll be sort of total points.
Are you seeing this right now? You reckon this is another attempt to mind control on the sim? SSG, they banned Tracer.
Yeah,
I think if they're banning Tracer, it can't mean that they want to play sim, right? Yeah, Lenny's on Farah.
Yeah, so because the rosters are locked right now, normally what would happen is they would appear here, and you can click on everyone. But yeah, don't worry. Teething problems will get stuff added and sort of fixed.
Is Rocket just Thanos on Tracer? No, he's just 2 and 9 on not Tracer, is the difference of our rivals. Is Lenny going to play Sim again, though? Or is it going to be Vendetta?
Seems like a Vendetta
Skybox,
one, right?
Yeah, no music from the Skybox Observer.
Oh, yeah,
Farah.
good shout,
Toby.
Okay. Yeah. It's on the list.
We all want another Sim map. Just put the Sim in the bag, Lenny. You know what we want to see. Come on.
All right.
Playing a hero where he's going to carry. This is pissing me off. Like, it's ruining my narrative.
Gonna be here on the Farah. It's a pretty sort of cramped point, really, to play this sort of slower, spammier comp. It might be a little bit easier as we go through onto the later ones.
The sim.
Backing it up for now, but Tread is trying to close the distance onto the backline. Rocket's going underneath for this Farah. He's going up, a little pop-up surprise, but can't close the distance. Sugar Free is low underneath, so an easy kill. Venture counters Farah when you're stuck inside. Rocket will be forced underground by Lethal, but now with player advantage, Disguise can go on there next time, and they just need Tread to have a few of these cooldowns ready to go again.
Yeah, genuinely, he lives on Sim there. I don't know what he's doing on the Farah. He should come back on Sim. All right, point touch on for Disguise now. Just getting danced around, but Lep is dead. Who else? Ramform push on for Tread. Trades out with Lethal and Hawk. Tread down as well, so it's a 3v3, but the meathead Farah is back and looking for more. He's traded Rocket. Hard push for Admiral. Hits every single shot. Kiri on the point now, but it's only a Kiri left standing, so it's going to be a fleeting victory for Disguised as Lep just couldn't help but get traded.
Can't help it, and now it's going to be back in control for SSG, a chance to maybe hold forward. Again, I think they'd probably rather hold outside here, but I don't know if they'll be there quite in time. Looking for their rotation. Rocket is on Sim. Oh no, they TP in. You can't hear it, but just pretend you can. There we go. Going to be a TP in. They do manage to cross successfully. Skull nearly has a Kitsune Rush ready to go, but they're going to Kitsune Rush into both DPS ultimates, and there's no great answers to the barrage in particular here. They're going to go underneath, actually. Disguise taking their time to find their way. Now they flip onto point.
Well, High Noon comes out on the high ground. No skulls converted on this one. They're just going to chill. So that's going to be one. Red actually ate the bullet just for fun. Lenny's taken extremely low, and they're going to have to heal this one up. They're trying to let Lep do the healing or something. They're taking an awful long time waiting. Lethal just flanked around the back and killed Lep again. Get the fuck out of here. They spent so long AFKing in the room that Lep has found a way to die, even in the safest of rooms. Lenny rips the barrage. They're going to flip the cap off this. probably... Oh, they're going to try and clutch it 2v5 now. Tread's found one. Just need 4 more for you, Tread. Can you manage that for me? He's blocking on point at the moment. They're waiting for Lep to get back. He will be back awful fast. So now there's 3 of them, and this has bought them another crack at it. That's Barrage only out of SSG. I suppose there was a High Noon in there, but Lethal's halfway to another. Disguised, playing for their last touch. Both beats a million miles away. Theme of the series.
Lep's dead.
He's dead again?
It writes itself, come on. Rocket's going to try and force into overtime, so they TP forward. They do take down Lethal, but Punish, it's not over for Disguise just yet. They are low HP on point. Skyle can't help to keep Tread alive, can't get him to the next one. Now, Hawk, no energy, but he's got bubbles for his teammates. He will clean that one up, and this has to be some kind of twisted joke.
This is actually fucked. This is unfair. Can we get a tab press rate? I think he has 4 already. It's unreal. And how is he so close to Ollie on beat charge after all of this too? Like a Disguise is not shooting. I think there's nothing for Ollie to heal because like Disguise, it's like 3 punches for a Tread trade, and other than that, they're all just sitting in a corner wanking the whole time. Grav comes out. It's absolutely
TP.
massive. Suzu's huge. I mean, it's a 5-man grab. The TP's not going to save them, and that's just going to be an easy cleanup. SSG now sitting on 4 ultimates. Lenny's got his second barrage before Lep's got his first beat.
Oh dear, this has not gone very well at all. And as much as the skies look promising on the first map, it just seems to be a catalogue of errors here. Unforced mistakes, everything like that, and it's now support ult advantage for SSG. They've got both of those to work with. Rocket though, it's going to be actually PGE first. High Noon in response for this one. PGE is going to have a little peek over corner. Needs to respect that High Noon though. Lethal will just peek. Both hit scans just having a little look, trying to snipe UV from across the map. Can't connect actually. Lep has the beat ready to go, but it's a symbol first. Admiral beats back. Barrage is out. Lep goes for beat catches. All 5 members.
Lenny's low.
Breathe. Lenny's low. Up top. Hawk has found
dead.
PGE during this as well. Annihilation is in play though. Tread though, can he close for distance on anyone? The answer is yes. He gets Admiral. That's no speed. Yes, onto the third as well.
Tread?
Everything for Tread. Tread heads rejoice. He's pushing the backline now. As we've got one more form timing. He'll take care of Hawk. He'll punch UV in the face as well. And Tread is the finisher there. All the kills for him. And Disguise get the point back.
Fucking hell, man. Tread is seriously a 1-man army for this roster. He is just dragging them over the line, kicking and screaming. No ultimates for SSG now. They have to do it completely dry. Skyle has a Kitsu advantage. They go for a little pop-up in main, peeking forward. But they're not going to full commit to it. They're going to backstep towards the point now. Kitsu available. Pull in Space Station that little bit and then go for your Kitsu turn. Maybe they're trying to buy more time, but they've got to be careful about playing too slow lest they get poked out by Lenny taking a wide angle. Lethal takes top. Silver Bullet is out, but this is fairly cosmetic. Still Disguised. They're about to have their timing, and this is essentially last fight now. Let's take the old fight. Let's get it done. PGE swings wide and gets double headshotted by Lethal. Skyle finally uses the Kitsu. Tread's running down Hawk. He's so low, but he looks to be out.
Nice.
Ring around to Rosie. Out to the back. High Noon is there, but no kills. The shield is good. Lethal is 30 HP. Finally gets the bubble. Nobody's peeking it, though. Now there are bodies on the point for Disguise. Tread pops the form, but still no ultimates for SSG. Lenny's found Rocket. Good plays on the Farah, and it's starting to look an awful lot like Lenny needs to swap Sim. PGE takes down Sugar Free, actually. Tread's found a second one onto Admiral. Don't say it's possible. Hawk 60 HP! Do it! Wizard form! Take him down! Hawk 10 HP! Tread trades! The double angle, it's on the Dark Lord to hit the shots! He hits the headshot! The Suzu's good! He can't finish the kill!
Can't finish the kill. Lethal has to be careful not to walk. Yeah, walk into too much trouble.
That is us!
Him forward. Careful, Lethal, careful. Backs up to the point. Sugar Free will be back now to help. Both teams will reset, but Disguise can come back into this point. They're going to have the High Noon and the symbol for this one, but they need to worry about the grab especially. They're going to swing onto the point. Little boot back. They trigger the overtime. PG's with that High Noon. Any TPs from Rocket. TP to the right-hand side. Can he find anyone? Any boops? Nothing. Symbol out now. PG with a free line to shoot. Grab is out. He only gets one kill.
Go, Tread, go!
Now a chance. Tread is getting close to that annihilation. Both beats coming up as well. Bigger beam, barrage over top. Can he find anything? Lep's given him the slip. He can't find it right now. Sugar Free, can he finish the kill?
Get him, Lep.
No. Lep will live. Lep's gonna have beat. Tread has his annihilation really soon as well. They're being forced all the way back. Lep is chasing Sugar Free out. He's gonna go help Tread on point now. Now with that speed, they can hunt that down. Annihilation to the backline. Admiral is low. Hawk is low. No chance to respond.
They get the point.
Annihilation from Tread. Seals for point.
I need you all to love on Lep right now. I need you to give him your energy. Lep alive. Oh my god. Admiral with the beat, Lep with one to match. An unbelievable clutch from Disguise there to get it done. Very nicely done by Lep, playing his life, and Tread. I mean, this guy is absolutely unreal on the Ramatra, just playing his life all throughout, constantly running down backliners. One-man army. PGE playing back of main for the moment. They're all just balled up on the point. First positions for Disguised, but they got to be careful again, because SSG, they have so much poke, and they're surrounding Disguised. They need to go for a fast judgment, flip over to one side, overwhelm them with the beat drop. Right now, Rocket's out in the open. The point's unlocked. Hawk shifts over to the side of the point, but he's out in main. Admiral has the beat. They're just clearing turrets. Skyle has the Kitsu. Beat first for Admiral, second beat for Lep. That's a better beat, in fact. Kitsune rush all over the point. Hawk needs to watch it. He's taking a hell of a lot of damage, but where are the kills? Flip is converted, but they need more than just the flip. They got the better beat. They get Hawk.
Good slow at the ends, catches Hawk, and they do get the kill eventually. A little bit worried there when they invested both so quickly. They're actually hunting Sugarfree down as well, and PG will snipe him out of the sky. There's maybe quite a few late kills here actually as well. Lethal's kind of got a full pocket and a bubble as well. They'll get the kill nonetheless. More kills, more time off the clock, and Disguise threatening to take the lead in this round, and at that point threatening to take the lead in the series again. SSG nearly have the barrage ready to go, but it's all they have, and they're going to have a hard time walking into this one with the high noon, especially because it's a big open point where PG can sit quite far back, play a nice angle, plus they've got the TP to move them around here, so eyes on the Dark Lord.
Hawk gets one life on Hazard, and then he's back over to Zarya. This has created a huge advantage. PG's about to have that high noon if he doesn't miss every single shot and paint a cartoonish outline around Lethal, of course. Now he rips the high noon. He gets conked in by Lenny. TP available. Take that TP, Dark Lord, or just don't, because you're walking away from it. TP, yeah, no, nicely done. No dramas, mate. It's okay. That's percentage on the board, and you can take that to the bank. Stepping forward now, Kitsu out for Ultraviolet. PG's found Lenny. Go Sim, Lenny. That's your answer. Now the push is on. Disguised, five-manning, trying to stay alive. The Kitsu's still good. PG on the flank. He comes online. He's offline again. Not much of a flank, to be honest. Symbol up on the point, but they're able to hold it down off this one. Hawk has to swing. He's taking a beating. Now Admiral running on. It's time. Snare up top. TP on, and this is going to be a 2-1 lead for Disguised.
A 2-1 lead, a round away from taking the lead in the series. Double support op coming online for Disguise as well. Hawk is going to be going over to Ram. SSG is for DPS ults they need to find a way to trade with, because Disguise have all of the big three brawly ults here. Expect Lethal maybe to override Protocol early, try and force one of those ults out, and then for SSG to kite, maybe look for a punish timing with a barrage if they can. For Disguise though, because they've got such a big ult bank, they should really consider trying to do this as efficiently as possible. For now, they've caught us slow, they've taken a bunch of damage, they've used their shield, they're just slowing it down a little bit. They're going to try and find a TP timing, but they're not using it actually, they're just going to walk left, but Hawk is right there to meet him, so they're dawdling a little bit now. They do have ults they can go with. Rocket will swing out, barrage in the back, Skyle goes down, they beat afterwards anyway, the beat push in, SSG are low, but they need kills right now. PG with one, Tread with another, and they will convert off the back of that beat, and in the end ultimately was only one ult used, so I think Disguise are actually pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Disguise, they drop the beat, they win the clutch fight, and Lenny, he's done it! The emergency sim swap. Get the fuck out of here, man. Let's see. It's a bum fight. Rocket versus Lenny on sim. Who is more mid? Lethal with the override protocol, beat for Admiral coming soon as well, but Disguise, they've got everything else to work with, and we're at 32%. Took you long enough, Lenny. Override protocol out for Lethal. High noon in response for PGE. That's going to prevent Lethal from really swinging and doing much of anything, because he just holds the angle and prevents any wide swinging whatsoever. So that's a 1-for-1 trade, and we're already at 50%. Next ultimate is going to be the beat push for Admiral. Eyes on the Lucio sim.
Chance to go now for Admiral. He's used one of the amps looking for his opportunity. Annihilation first from Tread. Admiral will beat back to equalise that one. Skulls now with Kitsune rush to pocket Tread through up there. Can they push back?
Bucket.
Admiral is backing up right now. Tread can't really go forward with this. He's not found all much. He's got a few people underneath. He's going all in, trying to punch through everything. Here's PG with PG as well. PG arrives at the perfect time. Sugarfree is taken down. Tread still in hitboxing, but Hawk is punching everyone out. Huge form timing, and Lethal's found a way onto the high ground. He's beaming damage, and a crucial fight win from SSG to keep themselves in the map.
Oh, it's a carry from Hawk there. PGE comes in on the flank. He swings around the back. He gets the kill, but he has to get out again. Instead, he just walks into the ram. Hawk just W keys at him and takes him down. And Hawk gets all of the kills there. Now disguised. I mean, Lep's a little bit late on this second beat, to be honest. 60 to 40%. But Admiral, he built his in the mid fight. So I don't know what Lep was doing throughout that entire fight to get so little healing. I feel like they should have beat by now. Fast tempo push for SSG. Round the corner. Suzu's out. Big swings for Hawk. He finds Rocket again. Rocket had the sim wall, mind you. Lep dead as well. 72 on beat, and that's really important because Lep needs a beat. They need the beat and the sim wall to win this one, but now Lenny's closing on his own sim wall, and they're running down Tread. He's got the hands out, but he might get staggered here. TP out. Oh, nicely done by Rocket, but still, Lep needs to charge this beat, and now he's basically neck and neck with Admiral.
Really tough situation. Disguise foe will commit to it. If they win this fight, they win the map. Rocket has a symbol to help him onto point, but Sugar Free is only 13% behind. In theory, SSG should have more layers online. Rocket is going to drop that one in exchange for the override protocol. Hawk's going to back it up.
Hawk's too far forward.
Has the annihilation bonus, a TP out for him as well. They're threatening for flip though. SSG are being very
Lep's got no ult charge, man.
Lep, we need to get these support ults online if you're Disguise. Need these for the upcoming trade. Sugar Free's about to have the symbol 2% away. It's taking forever to get this symbol. Come on, 1 more percent. Now it's going to be dropped on point. Lep desperate to get that beat on
heals, man.
4%. Nothing is going. Lep's low. 3 HP, 2% away now. Sugar Free's going to have it. A flip back for SSG. Admiral is still 10% away from beat. Kitsune rush onto point. But Hawk, he just seems to take no damage. He has the annihilation. Surely there's a timing now. Beat for Lep. He's going to drop it.
Oh my
all
god.
5 members. Admiral, Hawk dies before the beat. They go out. Disguise, tank advantage onto the point. Annihilation running, trying to finish these kills. Tread's got him solo. A boot back. Lethal has killed PGE. So much from Tread. Hair, smoke punches, no touch. And Disguise have taken the lead against SSG again.
Disguise 2-1 over SSG. Tread is dominating here.
Get him on the ram more, you know. Like this matchup, he just wins.
Now, I swear, I gotta rewind this shit, man. I swear, Lep must actually be on green aura for 100% of these fights. Like, he's at 80% here. He's green, he's amping green. Like, his ult charge is just not going up, bro. Like, when you're major perked on Lucio and your team is taking, like, any damage, any amount of yellow aura gets you the ult, bro. Like, I can't believe how slow the final bits of this beat are. Like, they're fighting this whole time. Like,
yeah, like
it's actually
half HP.
painful.
I don't understand. Tread's like half HP.
Like,
how do we
I get that he doesn't want to waste his amp. Like don't just like yellow amp for nothing, because then it's gonna be hard for Tread to kite out afterwards. Either, yeah. Like by having the aura, you know, like by having this green amp here, it allows Tread to kite out the symbol, right? Like Lenny's symbol is rubbish and they kite out because of that. But God, like these moments with the beat, they're so slow to charge at the end.
It's like passive, yeah, you know, like just
it's all passive. And like here, Lep is, you know, he's 30%. Admiral doesn't even have his beat yet. But by the end, they're within 10% of one another because Admiral's just healing more. Come on, green. Yeah. Why are you green? Go live. Daykuki, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, let's run some ads.
Okay. Oh, I should do that as well before I forget. All right, looking at the numbers while we wait, it's a 9.5 for Tread, a minus 1.5 for PGE. They won the map. Lethal got 10 in comparison there. Like, actually kind of insane stats considering SSG lost this one. Positive numbers across the board for SSG, but not for one that matches. You're welcome, Shiro. It was between maps, but yeah. 8.5 for Skyle is the other big winner on the DSG side. Rocket with 5, Lep with 3. But most importantly of all, Disguise have the lead.
Skyle with a, what is that, an iShow Finance? Yep. Oh, man.
And they have the tennis serve.
Thanks for putting this in terms Chris can understand.
SSG have the serve.
I think I should sneak some pizza, some bit of cold pizza for a treat.
For a treat? Oh, if it's for a treat, then of course. Yeah. Oh, thank you, mods. Tread heads on top. They well and truly are, aren't they? It's break point. Thank you, Ben. People were saying NA would be competitive internationally this year. Yeah, they're barely competitive domestically, unfortunately.
All right, Numbani. No second
SSG
rounds.
want to ban first.
Oh.
What are we banning, Chrissy?
Come on, Chrissy.
Give us a good one. Possible to ban a Ram. If they don't ban Ram now, they can't ban Ram ever, right? Venture.
Venture. So they're gonna play more Sim.
DSG obviously can't ban a Sim in this situation. What can they ban? Diva ban has been used by DSG. Zarya is an option. But maybe they don't mind if they play Zarya because Tread can just play Ram, you know? What do they ban? They could ban Lucio, but that seems kind of crazy. Is he really unbound? What's he saying?
Hmm?
Apparently Toast having a bit of a moan about the casters.
What about him?
That's what I asked. Wu Yang ban in response for...
Just tell him to start
DSG.
watching us, mate. Just tell him to start watching us.
He was salty about them being negative about DSG. Ah, he's not gonna like Lep Dead, is
No,
he?
he's not gonna. He's not gonna enjoy this, then, is he?
Yeah, he's not gonna enjoy Lep Dead.
No, to be fair, he might enjoy the serve that fucking SSG have been getting from us today. Well,
Yeah. Wait, I got crazy bits from that? Yeah, you really would have done. What are the odds looking like on this map? 72% for SSG. People don't think DSG are the closers. Lep had a mare first point, but locked in after that. Sorry, what were you saying? It sounded like a mouthful of pizza.
Wake up, Cake. Thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back.
Wake
Thanks
up.
for the Prime. Ow. Wake up.
Why are you eating like some kind of Scooby-Doo guy?
I'm on the run.
He's in a rush? What was that, Ruggy?
What are you?
All right, it will be
Nice,
Disguised starting on the defense. But good news for SSG fans as well. They might be on the sim. So is Rocket.
Why the fuck are they sim mirroring, bro? Has either team used the sim ban yet?
I want to say no.
Like, surely Spacestation is better at Diva Tracer.
Is Lep is on the cat here as well? A cat? Oh no, he's just going to
It's
be.
a Kappa Cat.
It's a Kappa cat.
It's not Joe
out.
Cat.
He's been talked out of it.
Can you cast like the first 30 seconds? I want to watch this picture off my hands.
Yeah,
Alright.
you crack on, mate. Give us a shout when you're ready. It's going to be Diva, Sim, Emre from SSG. They are going underneath. Disguised are aware, but a flip to the opposite side, and now a decent position for Leopold to beam back. Hawk will start for point force, wants to bait a drop. It's game of TPs. They will tread onto the high ground, but they lose PGE on the swing. Tread will drop onto the low ground, but full beam from Sugar Free, and Tread will get absolutely fried. Game of TPs goes the way of SSG. They get the space, they bait the drop. They have a great response there to the other TP. Admiral was ready for that one. No surprises there. First point's over. Is your pizza over?
How's that happen? It's in my mouth still, but...
Oh. Going to
What happened there, man?
Yeah, well, just one TP onto the high ground to flip out from SSG. Then Disguise tried to TP there as well, but a little boop, and then just Disguise got, you know, everyone in different directions. Sugar-free beaming. Fries for tank. Disguise a little lost in the sauce.
I don't know. Hawk's on Diva. He hasn't played this whole series, has he? Maybe a bit on Reality when they won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, well, back to it. Hawk shifting on. Suzu forced out of Disguised immediately. They start flipping around to the cart. They're all playing indoors. Tread holding up his hands for dear life, but he's taken so much damage. Lenny wants to press the advantage. Into the back goes Hawk. Down goes his tennis suit. No opportunity to TP out though, and Baby Hawk is fragging out. He's found two. Baby Hawk!
Baby Hawk now looking for more. He's going to push him free for the Hawk. 4K in the baby. Hawk's going to get a mech out of it as well. And deadly in the mech, deadlier without. Never let Hawk take his suit off. It's going to be a huge snowball opportunity for him here as well. They've got the override protocol ready to go. Lethal can drop this one early, and this touch is going to be in the nightmare difficulty category. They've dropped it early. They're forcing the cap, and TSG are just letting this one go through to the keeper. They're going to TP Tread on, never mind. They keep the touch, but they're taking so much damage. Rocket is low, the off ankle there. Admiral's going to be the one to get all the cleanup this time, and it is a hell of a snowball on this Nimbani.
It's hard to push a narrative about Lenny not needing to be on sim for this one, as now Hawk is just absolutely dominating on the Diva, shifting on, getting kills every single fight. Even in Baby Hawk form, he gets it done. That's 6 minutes for the third point, and SSG, all the tools to snowball through here. Lep's got the beat, Scar's got the Kitsu. These are their first ultimates of the round, mind you. Kitsu comes out first, tempo from UV. Ram's going to match it, but Hawk has already swallowed PG whole, I'm afraid. He took the off angle. That's an audacious move. Hawk just sitting behind, waiting for his team, but nice push forward from Lep, and they are just going to clean up in main, actually. Hawk spent a bit too long AFK. Is that a sim wall from Rocket after they got like 3 kills?
Yeah, I don't see exactly when it went down, but it's not going to get a whole load of value. Get a bit of a stagger onto Hawk to try and balance that one out, but now it's going to be beat versus beat, symbol advantage for SSG. Annihilation bow for Tread, and while Hawk has his ultimate as well, really the Annihilation is much better as a brawly ult compared to the Diva Bomb, where it can really only be used as a second life most of the time. So going to have to use that symbol to help win that brawl part of a fight. Disguise will just be starting on the corner though. PGE playing a fairly default angle right now. You can see Lep actually hiding on the high ground, trying to mark any sort of TP going around there. Symbol to start the fight from Sugar Free as they swing around the corner. Disengage for Disguise right now. Treader's Disguise the other rank. He re-pushes with the Annihilation. Little boot back as well, and Treader's going to get nothing from this. Going to try and TP him in maybe. TP's a fake beat. Comes back from Lep. Will beat that one later. Beat from Lep. Now they push forward. Override protocol as well. PG trying to chase down the kills. He's been good for him. He's gone so deep for this. He's smashed Admiral in the face. Now they can turn around and get the other kills. Significant player advantage here. They're actually going to try and steal a few meters for what it's worth. Lethal is still floating around as well. They can't really do it with all these trades, but Lethal's going to make them work for it nonetheless. PGE doesn't go down actually. And they'll hold for now, but still 4 minutes to go.
That was nice layering there from Disguise. Better beat for Lep, and I mean, look at the ult charge this time around. He must have heard me being critical of his lack of yellow auras. Now he's at 55% to Admiral's 12, and Lep beated second. So that's very nicely done now for the backline of Disguise, as they come out on top for both support ultimates. It's also hardest part of the map for Hawk to actually get these carry plays going, because the off angles are the least subtle of the lot. Battlebot comes out in the back from Lethal. He starts pre-firing top. Rocket standing out in the open, just lost without a cause. Skyle not going to use his ultimate for some reason. Now he's going to use it after everybody is taken down to 1 HP. Big nades up through main. Tread's trying to block the card. He's getting the bucket from behind, has the shield up as well. But they are going to survive this one. Counter Kitsu comes through. Tread might just try and fully kite this one out. Just blocking once more. He's taking too much damage. They need a trade. They're not going to get it. And Disguise, they try to backstep this, but it's just not happening, is it?
Well, they've got into spawn at least now, so as soon as they have Tread, they can go, and Lep is getting very close to this beat.
They can't touch.
They might need it to get out though, but... Thanks, Cargo. Surely there was time to set up some kind of more bold touch attempt into all of that, no? Like, most of them got out.
I don't know, it just feels like the enemy team flipped behind them, used override protocol, and then after doing an entire Benny Hill rotation around the world, you still just see Rocket dying to the override protocol in the open in the middle of main. You know, like how does that happen? Everyone else saw the writing on the wall.
The exact point furthest away from all sources of cover.
Yeah, it's just not great. Is Rocket dialed? He's 4 and 7.
He's dialed the wrong number. 17 and 1 for Hawk.
Unfortunate. Diva Band's already been used too, right?
Yeah. I'll do a little fact check, but I believe so, yeah.
You were on the toilet, how did DSG not get a fight on first and second? Oh, I was in the kitchen washing my hands for the first point, because it only took 20 seconds for them to lose it. And second point, just ult snowball, Hawk TP on, kill everyone. Hawk shift around the back, kill everyone. You think Wamone's still got it? Wamone's probably on the worst team in EMEA now.
Not buying it. Top 3. Just
Really?
You wait.
Team UK delusion. Just wait till you see Hamster in play.
Just wait until you see Disguise play. Get a load of their tank. I'm
Nades are out.
kidding, we're taking Smegs.
Fantastic. For the culture.
Yeah.
And for his dodgy ticker. Alright.
Onto the high ground
They can
immediately now. Yeah, Tread's looking for this aggressive swing right now, and they should be able to swing out quite hard. They are on the sim. SSG FOO, Sugar-Free, Tracer.
Plenty on the Tracer now. Rocket still sticking down on the sim. Rocket, now he's 4 and 8. Lethal takes him down. Hawk shifting on, going for more. He's face to face with the Ram, so he's not going to be able to push too deep, but he does get a volley of rockets in just to get his ult charge nice and high. And that is going to be the first push from Disguised repelled. Spacestation looking very comfortable here in this matchup, and Lenny finally making the move over to Tracer. Seems sensible, to be honest. Sensible.
Yeah, you know,
Now they're rotating around the coast.
4 and 8, feeling great. Sugar-Free now
That's
onto the
literally
high
how
ground.
Rocket feels.
BG's taking a lot of damage on this rotation, but he's got the pistol to help complete that rotation. They got a bunch of poke onto Hawk actually, but it's DSG who are backing up inside. Which way are they going? There's so many grenades and there's so much damage. Hawk is taking a lot going for it as well, but Lethal has an override protocol already. More damage coming in. They're desperately trying to live. They flip out
That's
into main. PG is on the run. He gets around the corner. Lots of damage, but Lep, he cannot escape. Swats that fly on the wall. Now a pistol drop onto PGE. Looking for that one. Dread has actually killed Hawk on point. Nade round the corner. Lethal bounces that one round. Nice little cleanup for him. And Lethal was just doing so much damage on all of these rotations.
Yeah, Lethal just hitting every single nade. So much damage all around. Hey, nice little nade jump up onto the high
You can
ground
tell
there
this
as well
guy
for
plays
Lethal.
Call of Duty, no?
Yeah, no, you can see he's so used to it. You see so many M-Rays fucking up these boosts
Yeah.
still after like a month of the hero being in the game, but Lethal, nah, he's just rocketed to the top. PGE poking with Lethal a little bit, but again, he's not winning that duel from the looks of it. Skyle has the Kitsu up on the high ground now, but Spacestation, they have mini and ultimate to match. Careful of the pulse bomb up here on the high ground. It's not like you have the Matrix to eat it anymore, so Skyle, you've got to be a little bit cautious with your Suzu. They drop down to main, they TP up top. Lenny's marked it, but the Suzu is good. Nicely done. Skyle counters it out. There is going to be a huge amount of damage on the high ground, though. Beak comes out from Lep after Skyle has already hit the floor. Lenny's on the run, will go down, but Lep has taken Lethal. Hawk's going to lose his suit on the point. TP for Rocket. Boop catches nobody. Hawk can't get back in suit. Ultraviolet goes down. Rocket once again using his sim wall. What is that, like 2v4, something like that?
Yeah, but what if Ollie killed all of them? He didn't.
Yeah, Ollie might have killed all of them, to be honest. And the Lenny with no recall was probably a big threat as well. So, yeah, big ups Rocket. Sim wall of the day.
Nobody can sim wall on Numbani, to be fair. We've not seen a good one.
True.
And we've been at this for a while waiting for a good sim wall on Numbani. It's going to be a beat advantage now for Admiral, but DSG have cracked open first point and we'll get in this payload moving. But it's actually an early stop. They've come around the back end here. Sugar-Free's back on sim and they go for a fast recontest, a fast beat push as well. Get back in spawn, cried DSG. They're trying to get out. Tread wants to turn with Annihilation, though. Sugar-Free is going to die. Tread is on the hunt. Second one for PGE. Nowhere to go for Hawk. Might be a die on point angle, maybe. Lethal is still far behind alongside UV. Awkward situation here, but PGE is picking them off. Hawk's just going to commit to the point now, and SSG, they will take for reset, but it cost them beat there.
Look, Lenny puts the sim in the bag and immediately Space Station start losing. Is it a coincidence? I think not. Good morning, Kay.
You and your conspiracy theories.
Just trying to connect the dots here, okay? PGE has the override protocol, but got to be oh so careful of Hawk here. He is dialed. Not rocket dialed as well. Dialed in the way that will actually win you a series. TP forward, Battlebot comes out immediately. Hawk is shifting on a PGE. Suzu's already out of Skyle. It is actually Lethal that's used the Battlebot. Rocket out in the open. Here comes the counter Battlebot. Day late, dollar short. Farewell backline of DSG. And that is going to be an ugly ult fight. Feels like the absence of a diva here is really hurting Disguised.
Yeah, Level's just getting so much done all of the time. Every ult is brutal, every nade is brutal, and just 1 HP on rotation. So even when Disguise get into a good position, they have to play it so slow to claw back their cooldowns. And now SSG moving forward to a spawn camp as well. Lethal just standing there will kill Rocket as he comes out here. Dread's going to be forced back into spawn. No gas on this first one, and not the first Numbani spawn camp we've seen either. You can see Admiral playing above just to boot people out of position. And Disguise go back into spawn, but now they have beat advantage.
Beat advantage for Lep. Gonna have to see whether he can leverage it. Feels like we are going to 5, so Not super confident here. Big nades again from Lethal. He's 70% on an ult now. PGE used ult at about the same time. Skulls died on rotation. Hawk's about half HP. Ah, Rocket, I'm getting ready for this first sim wall because I choose not to acknowledge the other one. PGE doesn't receive the beat from Lep here. They're pushing on. They will catch Admiral, but he'll be back fast. Next, they should try and find Ultraviolet if they can, if the health bars are anything to be believed. Tread finds a second kill because it is only Tread finding any kills in these games outside of PG's OP turns anyway. And it's going to be bodies on the point. Break the TP. Run Ultraviolet out of dodge and see what can be done. Retake for Spacestation. Huge amount of ultimates available. Rocket TPs to the side. He's trying to beam Hawk. You can see the spam pings coming through. And Lef is dead to nothing in main.
Symbol nonetheless, that Kitsune Rush 2, they're going to commit to it, but Rocket has died as this one goes off. It's only one Kitsune Rush back. Annihilation from Tread. They are throwing everything at this one to clutch, but oh no, it's falling apart for DSG. Every ult thrown into this one. 0 kills in return. 1 minute left on the clock. 3 ultimates ready to go for SSG, and that might just be map at this point.
That should be the map. I think the 3-minute time bank. Yeah, that basically sealed it anyway. Unless Disguised doing an unbelievable ploy to secure attacker's advantage here, I think we might be done. Rocket, dead out of spawn again. Get this guy off Symmetra, man. Get Lenny on Symmetra, but not Rocket. You know, let Rocket play the Venture to counter. Battlebot comes out from Lethal now, pushing forward. Just huge damage onto the back line. Left decides he's going to take one last look at it. Goes down again. Up on high ground, PG is going to fall as well. And it is pure, unadulterated domination from Space Station Gaming now. 20 seconds on the clock. And it does just feel like there's no hope on the horizon. The Diva Tracer swaps have been made.
It's might be $1 late, a day late, and possibly $1 short as
well. $1 late and a day
Jeez.
Short, yeah.
Coming around the corner, PG has an override protocol. There's a symbol on point already. PG actually still needs to stay alive for 10% more for this, and he will not be doing that. Admiral has the beat in the back pocket if they need it. Sky will nudge the cart forward to trigger the overtime. Tread is still above. They are trying to play it slow. Admiral with the beat now as Rocket goes in. DMEC on to Tread. Just a matter of time, and SSG will be sending us to a map 5. Okay.
Look, Disguised toast chat. Do I have to?
It's like a lot of steps.
Yeah, it feels like you're really asking a lot of me right now. Soon though. It appears that our chatters are typing left dead in his chat when left dies.
Some kind of infection. Look at these. This was a big stat pad map if you've got any SSG players here. Lethal with 36 and 5, 20.2k damage. Hawk with 36 and 4, 10k damage. Sugar Free 30 and 4, UV 17 and 4, 12k healing, 5k damage.
Lep only has 5 deaths, bro. Rocket has 15. That's not okay.
Yeah, Lep's actually got the least deaths on his team. We maybe remember them because we send a few hundred emotes every time it happens, but Rocket actually died 15 times.
I might have to go Rocket dead instead, to be honest. I'm sorry, Lep. I was not familiar with your game.
I don't know if there's enough
Big B just says, wait, Rocket is on my fantasy. You might be the unluckiest man alive at fantasy, Big B. You just suck at fantasy. Like...
a minus 7.5 from Rocket. What? Oh no. Bro, I have Rocket too. This rocket is not taking you to the moon.
Oh my god. That's that rocket that blew up before they made it to the moon.
Is it the Challenger?
Yeah, the Challenger. Fuck.
The Challenger. Oh.
Surely we put the Tracer in the bag after Lethal touches you for 30 minutes straight? Nah, he's going to go back to Sim here. They're going to have the Venture. They're going to start out on Venture. They're going to get counter-swapped by a Pharaoh, and they're going to lose the soul-crushing map 5.
I'm going to drink.
It's all going to come down to them having an overwhelming advantage, and then they're going to give it away somehow. Some embarrassing method. Lep Ajax incoming? I hope not. I hope not. Say what isn't so, Puppy Girl Frot. He's not at 15 deaths. Rocket is at 15 deaths. You are now at 3 minutes of ads. Namaste. Disguised is saying he's going to sign RuPaul. What? Hunter Mukbang Len. I had some pizza just before. Alright, we're going to Runa Sappy for the final map. PSG have banned Farah. So they are going to play Sim or Venture. Like, they must play Sim or Venture, right? I think the Farah ban is to bait Lenny onto Sim to play Venture. That's the big picture right now. That's the Capitology 140p bitrate situation where they're trying to make Lenny play Sim to put Rocket on Venture. Farah ban is a stroke of genius. Sugar Freeze Nutty Drawls says, at Unter, do you hate me? An odd message. Unusual. Oh, I'll be right back.
I'm back. Oh, we timed it perfectly. We're professionals. Alright, what am I looking at here? It's a Saravasa. If you can't quite see it, it's a Ram ban from SSG. A second ban as well was a Farah ban on the other side here. So, what are we thinking here? Going to be a Diva mirror? Potentially just Tracer? Vendetta an option, even though we've not seen too much Vendetta from either of the Flex DPS. Toast wants a Hypnotist for his team? Explain it. No, not Saravasa. Runa Sappy. Did I say Saravasa? I can't even remember. Don't say Sim. Let's ban this guy. No, guy. No free cash. But guys, don't. It's a trick. It's a trick, guys. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. But don't you want free cash? No, I only want free tier 1s. Cash is no good to me. W cash.
Hello?
Don't click for free cash link, you maniacs. I clicked for link, but he got my cash for free? Oh no, Quark.
Are we selling free cash right now?
Someone's selling free cash, but unfortunately it only seems to be draining money from people's accounts, not adding money.
Bizarre. Alright, let's see if the gambit has worked. Oh, fuck. Is Rocket starting on Sim right now? After a 15 death performance, he's putting it in the bag once more.
He's got all his deaths out of the way, and he's about to dial
And
in.
now Spacestation are just playing a normal comp. They're just playing something where they're just so much better.
Ramban, Zarya, free to play.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, now that they're on map 5, it's like, fuck it. Let's do away with this Sim mumbo jumbo, this bullshit. Let's play Lethal on Cass, Hawk on Zarya, and Lenny on Tracer, and just take the win. It's all on Rocket. PGE immediately forced back. Suzu's out. Rocket swinging wide. They're running it down. Huge push onto Hawk. He's quite charged now. Lethal has a wide angle, but they know his position, and they're continually poking him out on the M-Ray. He's not actually trading much damage on, so it's an okay start for Disguise, but Hawk is going to be deadlier next time they push on. TP over to the side for Rocket. They're trying to find an angle to get a quick flip. Bubble actually goes out onto Lethal of all people. He still hasn't died, though, and SSG, they're scrapping in main. Hawk is fully torqued now.
This is the one where Hawk can just start bullying Tread back, and look at Tread's suit. Well, you can't. It's gone. He's not got one. They're going to kill PG as they go for that TP as well, and happy to play in this fight, do a few bubble turns. I was going to trade UV. A mini gap on the Kiriko, but it won't change the result of the fight. SSG getting the first meters on the board. PG will be swapping to Sojourn. And it's a high noon nearly ready to go for lethal.
Guys linked me a bloody free cash link as his first message. Is that a ban? Like...
Yeah, I banned for free cash guy.
Yeah, that feels like a ban. All right. Space Station Gaming now holding on to the charge. But look, Disguised, I mean, they've made a swap over to Sojourn. They're swinging the corner. TP into the back. It's a fake TP. They're trying to overwhelm them in main. Rocket's so low. Lethal's also quite low. 1-for-1 trades, though, as Rocket will go down. And Tread is beamed again. No Suzu to save PGE on this one. And it's starting to fall apart. Disguised, bros. They don't have it in them. Lep finds a kill onto Lenny as well. But the trades just aren't good enough. You can't play this Diva style front to back versus the Zarya. They're not successfully overwhelming Hawk at all. And it feels like Disguised. They're just crumbling here. There's no value in this sim.
Now, typically what you want to see in this situation for Disguise is Tread's ability to mark the hits getting out of a game should be significantly higher than Hawk in a lot of these situations, and while that happens, there's a chance for Rocket to swing onto the Zarya, then run him over, but that's what's really happening. They fly into this high noon, Tread sacrifices his mech to a greater good, potentially, but now the Kitsune Rush trade is happening. Hawk has the grab, and there is no greater good. It's just Lethal cleaning everyone up, and SSG are snowballing hard right now.
They're absolutely rolling here. Just constant fight losses. Tread is spending the entire map out of suit. PGE after making that swap off the Emre. I feel like the Emre was fine, to be honest. I don't know how Sojourn's all that much better. Not sure that it does anything that Emre wasn't doing other than deleting the ult charge now so that they don't have a swing. Beat available for Lep, but beat matched by Admiral, so it's not like they can just go for a beat push here. Lethal hiding on the corner, trying to get a quick one bop, and Card is still moving. Disguise just jerking it up top, giving away meters by the second. They TP into the back line. They're trying to catch somebody out with a game flip, but they get nothing. Look now, Lethal's on the high ground. Down goes Lenny, but look, Lethal up top. He swung. Has Lep spotted him? He looks like his peripheral vision has clocked it. PG gets Suzu. Nice Suzu. Take down Lep, please, God. Kill Lethal. Counter beat. Rocket's dead again. Absolutely hopeless on the Symmetra. As per usual. Tread in the sky. 2-tap by Lethal immediately. Lepoco bomb finds Admiral and Hawk. God only knows how he's managed that, to be honest. That is preposterous. A second lease on life for Disguised. Now they have DPS ultimates, and they burn the bank from SSG. Lethal's still alive.
That was a real get out of jail. They need to deal with Lethal. It feels like Lethal's allowed to just walk into the DSG backline anytime.
He's just killed Rocket again. Rocket, get off it.
Oh god, absolutely hopeless here, and it's going to be, it's just it's like Lethal's invisible. He's just doing whatever he wants. Hawk's going to come stall the payload as well. There's going to be a clock from PGE, and SSG will try and backstep that one. The chase is on Tread once more, but PGE can't quite find the damage for Tread to follow up on, so SSG will get out of that one for free, and now Lethal is coming back with a high noon, but there is a symbol to answer. It is that high noon swing. PGE will not be getting out of that. DSG weren't fully back and in formation, all falling apart for them. Symbol comes out now. 4v5 to turn it. Pulse bomb available straight onto the tank. Big damage onto Tread. He survives though. Doesn't get the mech, but they've stolen the robot. They'll swing it around. Now it'll be an even Kitsune rush, but look how close Hawk is to this grab.
Yeah, Hawk's about to have another grab here. Kitsu for Kitsu is going to be really difficult to overwhelm Hawk as well. Kitsu comes out in main. You can see Tread trying to eat the Suzu. Doesn't eat the Suzu. Now shifting on a Lethal. Can't quite finish the kill either. Recall's out as well. Tread's about to lose his suit here. He's gotten a few people low, actually. He gets the back shots on a Hawk. And Tread might have just done it all himself. Rocket, not even close to having a sim ult again. Lethal in the back with his invisibility cloak on, but baby Tread can handle that one. Might even be able to get the remake. Of course, Rocket gets traded. Who else? Tread, 60%. I think he's going to stay in baby form here.
Yeah, kind of has to, yeah. Gonna go up, get a little bit of spam. Does mean, though, if SSG come back quick and Tread is still in baby form, Hawk can just lob the grab from downtown, even though Lep has the beat to help him survive.
They can't even turn off the close spawns, man.
Yeah, no, Tread, they're having to play very passive because they're scared of that quick push. Tread gets the mech back now, so more standard fight, but PG goes down. Lep's going to beat now. Skyle doesn't get it. They run in, they get the kill onto Admiral, though. Hawk still has the grab, but they're moving the payload further away. They're going to try and get that one now. Hawk's going to throw out the grab, gets them locked in. Lep will go down immediately. Rocket is low, second kill for him as well. It's all a bit of a mess. They can still find trades here, but Tread's going to get demexed. They'll deal with that, but Skyle has found a kill, though, so not completely unmessy from them. SSG had a few players traded, and we'll have to wait for those spawns.
I mean, these trades just keep on coming through, but they haven't even turned off close spawns, not even once. It's just Hawk and Lenny right now, no healers. Rocket and PGE unable to prevent them from really pushing the cart all the way around to this corner. But this is just upsetting, to be honest. I feel like there's just nothing going with this sim play. We've been on sim for 6 minutes. We've seen one wall, and it was in a lost fight already, and they lost car control at the same time. Now they're swinging around through main once more. Rocket closing in on his second sim wall in 6.5 minutes. But there's no support ultimates, and Admiral's about to have a beat advantage. Oh, God, help us.
Outstanding work, Homosexual. It's going to be advantage for Admiral on this one. Has it ready to drop whenever he wants it. They're just going to try and poke Tread away for now. Obviously, with that Zarya advantage, they can go beats around the corner. They're looking for it now. Eyes onto this backline. They're going for it as well. Boom, and Rocket is getting juggled. There's a pulse bomb behind him. He gets the symbol. He walks forward. Pocket's pretty good. Rocket's beaming back. 1-for-1 trade only out of this. Sugar Free gets behind, but they still have this symbol to play with. But Hawk wants to push again after it. The robot's moving away, but Admiral's able to catch that one. Tread is low. Another bomb into it. Surely it won't work again. Bubble is available, but Sugar Free's died behind now. So Hawk and Admiral, yeah, they're just going to get out. Keep Hawk's energy.
Hawk keeps his energy, but finally Disguise, they've turned off the close spawn. Spacestation spent in that fight too, so it's actually comebackable from this position for Disguise. They have a long angle, they have an overclock. PGE, he can take matters into his own hands. He can carry this one. Swinging main, sliding over to the side, not shooting at Hawk. He's not carrying much of anything at the moment. Hawk's low, bubbles down. Can they finish the kill? The answer is a resounding no. Slides again, but God, that is ugly. Just kited out by Hawk walking there. I don't think Admiral was even there to give him the speed. Now there's a Kitsune Rush available, and again, I feel like they should go, but Lethal does have the OP. Goes up into the skybox. They match into it instead of kiting, which again feels at least somewhat illegal. Rocket walking up in main, just taking the piss, forces the Suzu. PG slides out! He gets the kill on Hawk! He gets out as well! Look at where Lethal is dropping in! He's behind everybody! He's fed it away! This is gonna be checkpoint for Disguise! Oh my God!
That's an insane fight to avoid any trades as well. It looked like there was so much damage for Lethal there, but PGE just gives him the moves. He's in, he's out, he's dodged. The Kitsune Rush ends up working out. They will get the checkpoint, and they have a beat advantage ready to go. The problem though, UV has a Kitsune Rush, and Hawk nearly has a grab. DSG, they need a big play here. There's still 2 minutes to work with, so they don't have to win it here and now, but this is a tough ult situation. All eyes on Hawk to find this grab connection.
Oh, Hawk getting beamed a little bit as he steps forward towards the kite. You can see Disguise playing very far away. They have the speed advantage. I feel as if they should be leveraging it. Out comes the beat push now. Hawk is low. He still has the grab. They're pushing in. Lep is grabbed. Lep is not getting TP'd out either. So this beat push, 2-for-1 trades. Rocket down as well. Can Tread do it? I think the answer is no. At this point, they might as well just try and die on the cart and play for next. But that was only Kitsu and Grav out of Space Station Gaming. So it's not like they've gotten this huge steal of the ult bank. Disguised. They needed more. They needed the eat. They needed a kill earlier on in that B push, but they just took it from too far behind. They used their TP before the fight, so they can't escape the grab. And Trade wasn't even trying to kill Hawk in it.
No, 1-for-2 ult trades still though, so they're coming back with 3 ults of their own hit Disguise. The DPS ults are the ones that need to do it. The only thing they need to be worried about is, of course, it is a beat push available for Admiral, so a very aggressive turn for them. Only a minute left, so this is where Disguise now have no more room for error. PG with the clock, and SSG are going to slow it down here, potentially just force DSG to make the move. They know that the clock is against them. PG trying to find the rail, but no pick out of that one. Bubble at the choke as they swing around the corner. Now here comes the clock, damage onto Lethal. Can he find the kill? The answer is no. They run away. Tread tries to push forward, can't find it. Beat push comes back in. Rocket's going to use for symbol defensively. They need to try and avoid, but Rocket, he's been swarmed. Kitsune Rush up Sky to try and keep pushing back. They're down. Protocol out in the sky. Tread's going to get D-Mex here, but he has the bomb. Can he get back in? Hawk has died. Looking for the baby. Looking for the remake.
Tread's back. PGE gets the shot.
Important kill from PGE. They get back onto the payload now. Still 20 seconds left, but look at this. Lethal is just beaming everyone. UV is there. It is a 1v3 out of a mech in the corner. 10 seconds left, and they're going to stagger the baby.
Over now. They're not going to push the cart. Don't even think they can touch. PG's on Tracer.
TP.
Rocket gets the tap on the sim. Yeah, inspirational.
I'm inspired. PG's got the touch. And it's going to end there. SSG, avoid the upset. We talked about it earlier with the Peps and Alcancia situation in terms of how important these regular season games are, how important and devastating upsets can be to people's campaigns to make it into playoffs. SSG avoid that situation here. They close it out on Runa Sapi. But boy, was that not the performance we were expecting from SSG.
SSG looking extremely rocky. Shades of Team Liquid yesterday with Escanor in the lineup. PSG once again showing that they can really punch up. Getting close, but
can't get the knockout.
They're just the team that's eternally trying to fuck with our hearts, it seems. 20 and 10 for Rocket. He had the most elims, but he has 5k damage, bro. She's like a Lucio.
Yeah, I think like it's one, the deaths are a problem as well, but I think also when you come to these situations, you know, like, did we see like a TP out of Grav? Did we see the value from the TP in terms of engaging stuff or going?
I mean, it's like that last fight when he gets caught out walking up main, you know, like they walk forward. Sim's like the macro hero where you catch someone out with shit like that. You step forward with step forward with the clock, they beat, and then you're out. But instead of being out, he's in the middle of everything. He's using his sim wall while getting beat pushed, and then his sim wall is worthless, and he's dead as well. Like it's just not.
Like the idea in this type of matchup is like what we should be looking at is that while Sugar Free will have, say, necessarily a lot of freedom and a chance to have a bit of individual impact, the ability for the sim to impact the macro and the ult game will just be so more impactful than anything a Tracer can do. Short of a crazy carry performance. Think back to that World Finals when Proper played Tracer against TM, right? And it was like Proper was hitting hitting every pulse bomb, getting huge value, killing quartz before the fight. But the macro was so far ahead for TM, it didn't even matter these kind of individual plays or anything like that. But we didn't really see any of that of DSG, which really just makes it feel like not the comp for them, really.
I don't think it's as simple as like, oh, Rocket swaps off Sim and they win. I don't think it's like that. I just think that, you know, if they're really committed to the Sim, you know, like you see they played Sim to the death on Midtown yesterday. They played it a bunch throughout this series with like varied success, but like in these matchups when they're challenged more, it feels like it's just not working at all because none of the plays that need to be made in the comp are happening, you know? Like when they have a beat push, why are they doing anything but trying to kill this Zarya that has Grav, you know? Like they have a Diva that can eat the Grav and they have a Sim that can with beat just full torque onto the Zarya and kill Zar. You can eat Suzu, you can overwhelm, but instead like they're trying to kill backliners at the same time. Lep's getting grabbed and caught out there. When they're pushing in and they know that the enemy team has a beat, like they're walking up main and then just getting counter beated and dying, you know? No TP kite out, no nothing. Like it's just limp. It's just limp. Ancient Monk, he said 2 months, welcome back. You know, like when you watch EMEA Sim, it's like insanely high level. You watch Checkmate playing Sim, it's insanely high level. You see some of the rotations that they're making, like even with Knife on the Sim in the Falcon Zeta series, and it's like they're playing these unreal games of positional chess to catch out the right targets. Like when did we see that here? It's actually just a Sim walking up main for 10 minutes on Marina Sappy.
Well, you know when we see like some of this Zarya play, I'm thinking maybe back to like stage 3 or even bits of boot camp, and the idea of playing Zarya into like this Ciad or TVNT, like in these Alcacia TM Sim comps, it's just like, yeah, good luck playing Zarya, mate. They're going to be all over you. They're going to be going past you, behind you, above you, around you. They're going to TP out of your Grav. You're not going to get close to anything.
Now to try and look out to play that card.
Run over.
Oh, we have UV joining us
Gold
here
chain.
for a quick chat.
Gold chain.
So first of all, of course, congratulations on the dub. This was a lot closer than what we expected to see. What was your read heading into this match against this guys? What was your read on this guys, and how did you have to adapt throughout the series in order to come out on top in the end?
I think we didn't think they like looked very strong, or like that they kind of like fell short in like the clutch moments against Fuel, but actually I think like some of their comps caught us a little bit off guard, and like especially in the ult fights, like it felt a little bit hard with some of our comps to like win out those. So yeah, I think they definitely had some strong preparation, and they played pretty well today.
I want to ask, you are one of the best NA Flex sports to ever do it. Give me some use cases for Mizuki.
I think especially he's really good into Diva, but I like what they're doing a lot. The Mizuki is using as like a second speed. It's like really hard to like catch their characters a lot, I think.
Was there like something that was the reason why you were struggling to play against the Mizuki? Was it like the map potentially? Was it the composition that they were on? Was it maybe the hero comps that you were up against too?
I mean, we scrimmed against them and we knew that they'll be playing that comp, and like we struggled with it before. I think maybe like we thought that this like new comp we tried would be different, but I think we also just didn't play very good on Lijiang. I don't know if it was as much the comp as much as just like not a great first map for us. Maybe the other map I think was a lot more about like the ult and comps, but I think that first map I think we just like weren't playing to our usual selves.
So how is the team coming together? Obviously, you get the wins on the board here in our first week. What's the team synergy like? Obviously, it's thrown together, but the players are familiar with each other. I see you slapping each other with tortillas, you know, in your off time. So you do you, but what's the mood like? Give us a vibe check for SSG.
It's very good. I think especially like we could see that like in the match. Like I feel like we're making a lot of like really good adaptations. You know, like not really like getting like too like tilted or held up on like a previous map. Just like, okay, maybe we should try this here. Maybe we can play this here. What do you want to play? You know, like a lot of trust, like in each other's picks.
Like,
I'm not sure if you watched much of the other regions yet, but how are you feeling about the strength?
Can someone
of,
like my YouTube with all these likes going around,
etc.?
I haven't been able to like watch too much, but like at least like with Zeta, especially in Korea, like Korea looks like they might be able to level up a lot this season. Europe looks really good as usual. I think it'll be a very competitive year for the internationals.
Yeah, we're super excited. We have 3 hype internationals. The first one just around the corner, and we hope, of course, to see SSG in Japan. UV, thank you so much for joining us for a quick chat. Best of luck next week in your matches.
Thank you.
Like.
I'm going to write clinical in the group chat. Just dickheads. What if all your friends were dickheads? Don't know if it's too trolly. Are you listening, Sneaky? I reckon it's okay. I'll get a Mac's opinion on this. I think it's fine.
What's this?
A potential tweet.
Yeah, go for it. It's funny stuff.
Send it, Sneaky.
Go for it, mate. Fuck, dude.
It's a kind of it's a shot in all directions as well, you know? It's not
Would you say this team is better than you expected? What are your thoughts on DSG overall? To be honest, Bandit Eagle, my feeling from watching that series is that this is more like maybe a concern for SSG, or like an SSG playing down than a DSG looking actually crazy. Because like, I don't feel as if we're seeing incredible plays from DSG in terms of how they're playing these comps, but SSG just don't look strong on the flavor that they're trying to pick, you know? Like what is good for them is having Hawk on D.Va absolutely fucking dominating everyone, right? And I get that there are some conditions around that, and there must be like a problem, right? Like they must really suck at Vendetta or something like that. Like there has to be a problem, because Vendetta is so powerful, and we didn't see any Vendetta in this series, just about, right? So they must be really, from either team. So they must be really terrible at Vendetta. Yeah, but they just don't look good at Sim, right? Like neither team looks strong at Sim whatsoever. Hunter, when are we getting you on the casting team? Never, mate. Never. Alright, I am going to go to the bathroom. You're in charge, Xavier.
I can be in charge, do not worry. How many changes can we do when rosters unlock? 2 changes. If anyone's wondering as well, we're just working a few things out, sort of back end, in terms of how the best way to work some of these. So there'll be a little bit of a delay, but once there are updates, if you want those updates, I'll get a post going on Twitter, but I'll probably post a longer explanation of exactly what's going on in the Discord as well. So !Discord if you want to join the OWTV Discord. There's a role you can select to get fantasy pings or announcement pings or video pings, everything like that. Also, a lot of people pretty active if you just want someone to, you know, talk through potential transfers talk through stuff like that, everything like that. The answers will be in that on Monday. Just give me a bit of time to like think with a clear head and talk with Toby, because it's more to do with, I guess, like technical limitations than like necessary intentional rule change. Is PG the banny of Overwatch? No, that's an insult to PG, I think. Was there a reason they didn't ban Zarya? Didn't they protect ban tank, or am I just crazy? Yeah, it was a Ramatra ban. So or do you mean as like a because they a bigger picture, why did they not ban Zarya at any point in the series? I think why they were actually quite happy for the most part to play into the Zarya, because if they did she have back pick? Oh yeah, no, you're just right then. You're just right. I think in general, like earlier in the series, let me just turn this music down a second. I think in general what was happening is they were quite happy to play into the Zarya most of the time because they could play Ramatra, and therefore they were happy to play Ramatra. We saw them have success with Ramatra, like Atlas is the perfect example of that situation. Why they didn't do it on map 5 and ban the Zarya? And also protect the Ram? That, I can't tell you. No, they had first pick. They had first pick on map 5. They did? Yeah. The exact same thing just happened to me, Eagle. Yeah, where I was like, no, they go, what can they do? Yeah. You and me are living the same life at the moment. Yeah, that is odd, isn't it? Because they banned the Pharah. I mean, obviously they've been playing a lot of Pharah. It was causing them problems. But then... Yeah, I mean, even if they don't ban the Zarya because they're hypothetically happy to play into the Zarya because they can play Ram, they need to protect for Ram for that situation to be true, right? Because if they don't protect for Ram for that situation, they end up in a D.Va v Zarya situation or a Zarya mirror. Yeah. Yeah, I've got no good explanation for you. Probably expected D.Va from Hawk. Yeah, it feels like a... I imagine the idea is like, well, we're happy for them to play Zarya because we can play Ramatra. And then they just didn't think through that the Ramatra would get banned in response, so they just banned the Pharah because that was one of the most annoying things for their Ramatra type comp to deal with. Yeah, so I don't know, like sort of bright spots for DSG. I think Tread's been playing really well. I think PG's been playing really well. I think Skyle and Leb are probably about where I'd expect them. You know, when there's sort of good moments, bad moments. I think one thing that happens when you get to this sort of the sort of bottom half of North America teams, you're just expecting there to be, you know, some level of unforced blunders on both sides. Did he really, Yuri? But who could he be referring to? How are we feeling about the back-to-back Mac 5s? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm alright. Well, we got one more series left. I should cut the VOD before I forget, because that seems like the sort of thing I would forget.